Canada takes to the sky, clouds rolling by like cotton candy high. He lights up, his pipe stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze, Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft 2024 live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Wednesday afternoon. Gonna take some used to getting to saying that. Usually we're saying happy Thursday afternoon, but happy Wednesday afternoon. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome to the new schedule. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Available all weekend now, friends. Going to be a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. Dan's Sim World, welcome. The Aviator Kyber, welcome back. Golf Kilo, good to see you. Sebastian, welcome. Gigliotis, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Sean Cahill, good to see you. Kango, welcome back. Goodman, good to see you. Ian, welcome back. Hope you're well. Abheek, good to see you. Jesse, welcome. Lilo Pilot, good to see you. Nadya is here, welcome back. Batija, welcome. James, good to see you. Billy B16, welcome. Mr. Tanner is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back. Ludwig, good to see you. Diamond Mike, what's up, my man? Good to see you. P-Thibs, welcome. Samoa Pilot, good to see you. YouTube Noob, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Got the new rig, 115 FPS, ultra settings, YYZ to JFK. My man, congratulations, dude. Absolutely awesome. Cat May Be, welcome back. Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. We've got AvGeek Aviation celebrating 5 months here on the channel. Says 1 more month for my 6-month badge. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much for support. Appreciate you, AvGeek Aviation, for 5 months of business class support. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gamer Matthias, welcome back. R2, welcome. Jay Stevens, good to see you. Clay, welcome back. Gary P, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. King is here. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tanner, celebrating 19 months. Huge no floaties to you, Tanner. Thank you very much for support. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Reverend Alvin O'Neill, good to see you, sir. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Canadian Flight Simmer, welcome back. Good morning to you, sir. Hope all is well. We've got the old bird in front of us today, friends, the A300. Actually just received a major update for Microsoft 2024, version 1.0.5 now. Pretty substantial update, to be honest with you, on the A300. If you're curious, there should be some blog posts. If you're in the iniBuilds Discord, you can take a look at everything that's changed in the aircraft, but it's looking really good. I did do a practice flight last night. We were supposed to fly up to Rockford, Chicago, but there's something going on with the AIRAC data. I tested in multiple different planes yesterday. There's no nav data for for Rockford, Chicago. Something is screwed up on the nav data because it doesn't even show up as an airport. Like, you can't even tune an ILS approach. It literally is showing up as like a non-existent airport. I flew in last night. I did this exact sector. Well, I did Louisville up to Rockford last night as a practice flight, and I had to shoot a manual visual approach because it couldn't tune the localizer, couldn't grab the glide slope, nothing. I don't know what's going on with Rockford. If anybody else has that scenery, let me know if it's working for you in 2024. It was working fine in 2020 because we've flown into Rockford before, but there's something in 2024. I don't know if it's a nav data issue, if it's a SIM issue. Anyways, we can't go. Yep, I've had this issue forever. I emailed them several times, even through the iniBuilds support site. Okay, so it's not just me, Golf Kilo. Good, because I did a couple things last night to try and figure out if it was on my end, something I was going on my PC. There's definitely something going on with the 2024 version of that scenery, because, yeah, it shouldn't be behaving like that. Like, it was super weird, man. No SIDS, no stars, no approaches. Nothing. It basically had nothing. I tried to manually insert the waypoints on the star for the arrival, and it still wouldn't even take those. It was saying, like, not in database. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I've had that issue in 2020 as well. Damn, okay. We've only ever flown in a couple times in 2020, and I never had an issue. The last time we flew in, there was no issues. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the Rockford scenery. I'll reach out to iniBuilds. Maybe we'll pull some streamer strings. See if we can get them to answer what's going on, because it's a little bit weird. Because it does say, even on like the iniBuilds installer, it says native 2020 compatible with 2024. I was also getting the VRAM bug, where I was on approach into the runway at about 10 miles out, and my VRAM was at 100%. And it was a stutter fest like crazy. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. I seen this thing land all the time at YVR parks right beside the tank farm I deliver jet fuel to. Very cool, Jason. Very nice. I'm not gonna lie, 24 has been quite a pain in the ass to just download. It took a day or two to get flyable. Yes, it's a pain in the ass to configure everything and set up your controls properly. Correct. Hey, Gap, just bought myself the Aerosoft CRJ. Nice. Enjoy it, my friend. Just keep in mind right now it definitely needs an update. After Sim Update 3 came out, the RJ started to fly a little bit weird. We flew it for a week a couple weeks ago, and I can confirm that it feels very weird below like 30 feet on the ground. It's almost like there's way too much ground effect and then zero ground effect, and it kind of just plops itself into the ground. Just keep that in mind. Howdy, Cap, welcome back. Hope Henry was more of a good boy than you. He was a very good boy. He had a great time, dude. We got back from the cottage Sunday night. We ended up coming back Sunday night. It was pretty cold. We couldn't really do anything. We couldn't really go boating, fishing. It was quite cold up there. It got to 2 degrees one night. Well, it was 3 degrees one night and 2 degrees the next night. So it was, we ended up coming home Sunday night. We got home, and I'm pretty sure this guy slept like all day Monday and Tuesday. He was just absolutely exhausted. Just picked up a 5080. Nice. Very nice. Streamer privileges. Use it. Yeah, right. Jody, 37 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Says, afternoon, Cap. I like the new schedule. Very glad that you like it, man. Thanks for joining on board. Jody, 37 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, buddy. Just bought Atmos, and I love the look of it. Nice. I'm not a fan of what Rex Atmos does to your PC, and that's the reason that I will not be ever purchasing it. It does some weird stuff to your files, and yeah, nah, I don't feel like you need it. The new Sim Update 4 beta is so good with the night lighting, and performance is awesome. I normally don't try betas, but this one has been great. Awesome news, Jesse. Great to hear, man. Just finished 18 holes of golf, now dinner and a stream. What a day. Ludwig, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hey, Cap, just cruising over North Atlantic Ocean from Toronto to Frankfurt, Air Canada, PMGG 777. Nice. Enjoy, man. Cap, we found the 777 freighter on Saturday and Sunday. Yes, 777 freighter Saturday and Sunday is the plan. The CRJ just flies good. Yeah, like I mentioned, even real-world tested RJ pilots would agree. There's something weird going on. We just need Aerosoft to update the flight model. It feels like it took a step backwards after Sim Update 3 came out. So fingers crossed they can get it back to how it was flying before Sim Update 3 dropped, because the aircraft was fantastic. That's a hangout indoors after 6 p.m. weather? Yeah, correct. I mean, I had a fire. It was like a high of 16 during the day. I had a campfire, or a bonfire, sorry, going the entire time that we were there. We got there early afternoon on Friday. I started a bonfire. I kept just throwing logs onto it. There's endless amount of wood. Just kept throwing stuff onto it. It burned all the way till we left on Sunday night. I had to pour water on the fire pit because it was still going Sunday night. Continuous fire going. Hey, Captain, hope you enjoyed a couple of days. I did, Harry. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for asking, buddy. It was good. Nice little recharge. Get away from my computer and the sim for a couple of days, and it was good, man. I feel like everybody needs that every once in a while, right? Long haul on Saturday. Yes, we're going to do a cargo long haul on Saturday. That is the plan. Auto FPS sure does things like... Auto FPS does sus things like Atmos. No. Not at all, but to each your own, man. I'm not here to argue with you. If you think Rex Atmos is for you, by all means, go for it, man. I don't think it's needed, personally. That's my personal choice. I'm not here to start arguments with you or fight with you about what you want to do with your simulator. I'm just giving you my reason behind it. If you don't care about that, that's perfectly fine, man. That's okay. I'm just giving you my reasons of why I don't use Rex Atmos and stuff like that. Love these new Wednesday streams. This Wednesday in Sweden is called Little Friday. Nice. Here in North America, we're weird and we call it Hump Day because it's the middle of the week. Get it? The hump. At which gate have you parked the plane? Should say right here, buddy. Charlie 01. Charlie 01 here in Louisville. We have to say it properly. Louisville. Jesus, my throat. You can tell I haven't streamed in 6 days, 7 days. All right, friends, let's do it. Let's do it inside the aircraft. We're sitting cold and dark. I wanted you guys to be here for the startup process of this bad boy. She is a relic, a dinosaur, if you will. Beautiful airplane, though. Hand flies great. Performance is okay. I'm currently wondering, performance is fine. I don't know why we're getting less than 60 FPS. We'll keep an eye on auto FPS and see what it does. It's already bringing down some object level of detail and some train level of detail. I think it's just because we're parked close to the terminal. I think it's one of those FS Dream Team things when you're close to the terminal.
Well, hello, buddy.
Again, I did this flight last night and I was getting
GMCDH
great
donated
performance.
14 Canadian dollars.
My
Sorting
man.
out an OCD problem.
Uh-oh. No problem. Don't mind, Mr. GMC. Huge no floaties to you, buddy. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, buddy. Cough, cough. I'm unsubscribing. This flight is flown on a 7.5 and not an A300. Correct. It is a 7.5, and they send a 7.6 and an MD-11 on this route. Like I mentioned, this wasn't the original plan. We were not supposed to do this leg today or this flight today. It just so happens to be that this scenery and where we wanted to fly, there's something incompatible with what's going on in the sim. So unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, but we're flying into Raleigh today, which is still a beautiful place to be. Nadia, dropping the $15 donation. Huge no floaties to you, Nadia. Thank you very, very much for support. Regaining top spot. GMC, you going to allow that? Thank you, Nadia and GMC, thank you guys very, very much. Life begins at 40. Good to see you, my friend. Adirs, Nav, and Nav. We'll get our crew supply on. Good. We'll do our best to follow this in segments and get everything ready the way that we need it to do. What we need to do first and foremost is we need to request boarding through GSX. So we'll get that done. Good. All right, come down here. Let's get our seatbelt signs on. No, pardon me. No smoking to the auto position. Good. We've got our external power turned on. We're on BAT 2.
Hello,
so that's
buddy.
all looking good there. Beautiful.
Average Beaver donated 3 Canadian dollars.
Thanks, buddy.
I showed up this morning to my meeting with my boss wearing the Vegas summer camp shirt.
Nice.
Thought you should know.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. Love it, Beaver. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you for the support, buddy. Appreciate you as always. That makes me happy. Thanks, buddy. All right, external power's on. The hell is that noise? Hello? Oh, I think it's doors opening or something. We need to open up the main cargo door. All right. Okay, back up overhead. Why are you so loud all of a sudden? We've got our 3 battery switches on. We've got the external power on. We'll leave all of the ATS and the yaw dampers off for now. Fuel pumps can stay off for now. We've got the APU master start switch. We'll turn that on so we're ready to go. We've got our window heaters. We'll turn those guys on as well. We've got our emergency lights good, and we've got our nav and logo lights there. Beautiful. Everything else on this very complicated overhead panel is good for now. We'll run through the rest of that fun stuff here in a second. Beautiful. Back down here to the electronic flight bag. We're going to My Flight. Good. We're going to import from SimBrief. Beautiful. Louisville over to Raleigh, Durham, RDU. We're looking at just over an hour on the flight time today, friends. So that is good there. Great. Let's go to weight and balance. We're going to custom cargo from SimBrief. We're going to update SimBrief. We're going to apply load to aircraft. Beautiful. Let's go spend some time down here on the McDo, the FMC, the whatever you want to call this thing. Kind of a McDo, but kind of not a McDo. Going to go to the menu tab. Going to go to ACARS. Going to go request SimBrief. Beautiful. Nice and quick, just like that, friends. UPS 1244 service from Louisville over to Raleigh, Durham. Alternate is going to be Charlotte today. We're going at a cost index. We're actually going to bump this down. Cost index of 5 up to cruise level 350. Good. Go to our next page. We'll start plugging in some information. 0 fuel weight, 122.8. Correct. Block fuel on today's flight, 12.5. Correct. I'm just going to look at SimBrief and make sure that all of those numbers are correct, which they are. Beautiful. 0 fuel weight CG 30.5, we'll call that. 30.5, good, throw that into there. Beautiful. All right, everything looks good on our initialization page. Good. Go to flight plan. Let's confirm we have no ATC online today, which we don't. All right. Let's see what the weather's doing here in Louisville. Winds are 210 at 7 knots. We're going to be departing on the 17s. So we'll go SDF 17 right for the departure. We are going to be on the EVA 1. Okay, well, you're supposed to select the runway first. 17 right, EVA 1, shipper, good, insert, beautiful. And then let's scroll all the way down here to RDU. Go to our star. We're going to be on the Aldan 4 for the ILS 23 right. We're just going to confirm that the weather is still looking that way. Yes, 230 at 9, 10 miles, few at 5, few at 15, scattered at 25. Perfect. So 2-3 right for our arrival today. 2-3 right, Aldan 4. We want the Fricky transition. And if we open up our charts and have a look-see here, we'll go to flights, select ILS 2-3 right. Where are we coming in from? I guess Butts would be the best transition, so we'll add that one. Very nice. We're coming in from Butts. Beautiful. We'll insert that. Good. Waiting for your action. Cargo door aft and cargo door forward. Why do you need those doors open? The fuck? Okay, well, hold on. Ground equipment and open, it says, apparently. I'm just going to open all the doors, even though I don't know why, because we have the guy pushing the jetainer through there, but that's fine. We'll open up those doors if that's what it's screaming at me for. Okay, so that's good. Weight and balance is all done. Flight plan has been inserted. Great. I think we're pretty much good with that stuff. So let's jump back over here. We'll go to our takeoff performance page. We are departing 17 right. We're going to sync up our weight and balances. Good. That is all good. This shouldn't be hectopascals, but that's fine. Slats and flaps, 15 degrees, air conditioning on, anti-ice off, force toga off, calculate. Good. Flex of 63, 54, 63, 66. Good. We'll go to our takeoff 15, was it 154? Yes, 154, 163, 163. Good. And then we'll set our flex and all that fun stuff as well. Good. Decision height, we'll throw to -5 for departure. The adheres should be aligning and should be available any moment now. I remembered to hit that, didn't I? Nope, I didn't. No problem. I'll hit that button now. There we go. I was wondering why they hadn't aligned yet. Train arriving in track 2. Exactly. He got them flying from Nice to Paris and then Dublin in an Air France 2024 livery with the A320neo. Going to be a fun flight. Nice. Enjoy your flight, Sean. Holy shit. Kev, what's up, man? Feel like it's been a while, man. Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Shot Kiev. Good to see you, buddy. What's the route for tonight? Ooh, tonight we have a fun one. Tonight we're going FedEx A300, Oakland to San Diego. And we should get a nice little evening arrival, maybe just before sunset arrival into San Diego, but that's the plan. Oakland to San Diego, FedEx A300. That is the evening stream, 7 p.m. Eastern. Now what I'm considering is, can I be bothered to get Microsoft to do a return trip with BA somewhere? I don't know. We are a FAA going PG-13 early. PG-13. Doing my third SBSP to SBRJ. I'm addicted. Dude, it's so good, XLR. It's so damn good. One of my favorite routings. Yeah. It's been a while. My new life doesn't allow me to watch streams much anymore, but whenever I get a chance to say hello, I'm here. Well, good to see you, buddy. Good to hear you're busy, man. Hey, busy is good. Busy means that you're staying out of trouble, right? I'm a firm believer in that. Busy means you are staying out of trouble. Hopefully, unless you are the trouble. Yes, Gamer Matthias, we know we're not going to talk about that here on the channel. It's a flight sim channel. I meant to say at what gate number or remote stand number is standing. Well, we're at gate Charlie 01. Charlie 01 in Louisville. Cat, this might be an idea for Saturday. OMDW to HKJK and then to 4. Should make it 7 to 8 hour stream. All the Emirates Sky Cargo 777s. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Did Henry enjoy the cottage? Dude, this guy had an absolute blast. Absolute blast, man. He went absolutely crazy. It was genuinely hilarious. Cap Thrustmaster determined my Airbus quadrant has a faulty Y-axis throttle. Huh. Are they going to send you a new one, Cap Minnesota, or do they want you to send it in and get it repaired? Jordan, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Bombo, happy birthday, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you, buddy. Cap, since you are a long-term simmer, what's the single most add-on that impressed you a lot regarding, regardless of any sim? I mean, there's been a lot, dude. There really has been a lot. I mean, off the top of my head, I got to go with the FlyJ Sim Q400 for X-Plane. I still, to this day, think that that is the best X-Plane add-on. The Phoenix series in Microsoft Flight Simulator has been absolutely incredible. Yeah, there's so many, man. There's so many. Check, give me 2 seconds. I'm still here. I just had to take the camera off. I bought it from Amazon. Gonna get a refund and buy another one. Got you. Okay, well that's good. That's good at least. College wants me to go on a work experience on site. They provided for us to apply. The email links don't work. Half of them don't respond. Good college. Uh-oh. That's not good. He's stretching? No, not yet. There's like I don't even know what these things are. I was on a walk with Henry this morning and there was like a million of these tiny little bugs, like almost like smaller than a fruit fly. I don't know what the hell they are, but like when I say there was millions of them, like we must have walked for, I don't know, a solid 5-10 minutes, and it was like I had to put my head down and breathe through my nose so I wasn't inhaling all these bugs, and I still feel like I have, like, dude, I'm not kidding you, like I have pretty hairy arms, as you, well, I don't know if you can see that, but I was covered. My legs, my arms were covered in these tiny little bugs. They're minuscule, like you can barely see them. They just look like little specks on your arm, and I still feel like they're crawling all over me. It's probably just me going crazy, but I feel like they're crawling all over me. They somehow got all over it. Finally got the Phoenix displays to work after continuous black display screens. Oh, well that's good. That's good, that's good. Should have hopped in the shower. Probably. I was running a little bit late this morning. Had a lot of things to take care of, but other than that, it's good. Sim Update 4 night lighting is night and day difference compared to Sim Update 3. It's like comparing FSX to Microsoft. Really? That crazy? Interesting. I'll have to take a look at that for sure. We'll definitely have to take a look at that. Okay, auto ATC message, squawk code 3447. We want to go to tune tree 447, and we throw that into there. Very good. And then we turn this on to TA only. Very good. And then I think we're almost done boarding, and we'll be good to go. Do we have ATC? We do not, unfortunately. No. Let's head upstairs here, and let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Get this bad boy ready to rock and roll. It says cargo loading 80% in progress. Wondering why my SIDs don't match what I have in Navigraph. Wondering why my SID doesn't match what I have in Navigraph. Have you updated the AirAC to your simulator? That would be my number one. I have an unharmful skin condition on my arm that seems to be impossible to get rid of, and I just have random bits of dry skin on my arm. That sounds like, what's that thing that sounds like? Sounds like, psoriasis, isn't it, or something like that? Dallin, 43 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Says, what's up, Cap? Loving the streams. My man, 43 months. Incredible, dude. Eczema, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very, very much for support. Unbelievably kind. Thank you, man. Fuel pump number 2 on for APU. I didn't think you had to do that on the A300. I thought it had its own little fuel pump right here, and it's in the auto position. I don't think you have to have fuel pumps on for... Dude, I swear to God, I'm feeling these little bugs like all over me. I think it's in my mind. I don't think there's actually anything on me. But, yeah, I thought the APU on the A300 had its own little fuel pump. I don't think you have to do it, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Gap, thinking about switching from 2020 to 2024. Is it time or wait? I would say it's time, especially after Sim Update 3 or Sim Update 4. I feel like that is, yeah. You don't need a fuel pump for APU. That's what I thought. That's what I was taught anyways. I'm not saying I'm right, you're wrong, or vice versa. I was taught when you're flying this aircraft, it has its own little fuel pump, and if it's blanked out like this, it's on the auto, and it will auto feed itself fuel. But I don't know. I am not an A300 captain by any stretch of the imagination. All right, APU generator is online. Good. We're going to kill the external power. Very good. You hear the bus transfer over. Great. We can then come down here. We can go to our ground equipment. We can remove the GPU. Very nice. I believe that we're done boarding. Are we done? Cargo loading in progress. Okay, we're not done. Sorry. I thought we were done. I thought we were ready to go. Oh, yeah, no problem. So you ask what gate I'm at, and then you go and spawn on this gate. It's a real interesting logic there, I see. Very nice. It's time, and once Sim Update 4 comes out, 2020 should be left in the rear view mirror. Well, we'll see, man. We'll have to wait and see. You don't need fuel pumps for the APU, sir. I think you can use the APU start pump with no external power, but when you have AC power, as with external power, use the aircraft fuel pumps. Interesting. The pump turns on automatically when you start the APU. We're having conflicting ideas of what's going on. Probably moving to 24 after Christmas. I'm getting retro at work about 3K. I'll upgrade my computer and then move to 24. Nice. Nice. Weather is definitely accurate. Yeti, what's up, my man? Yeti is loading our airplane. All right, Karl, I need you to convince me not to download 2020 again because I miss flying my 737. Dude, it's got to be close. I feel like any week at this point we're going to get the announcement from PMDG. It has to be close, man. It has to be close. Can't speak from authority, but the 737 may put you overweight. Dot Wallop, a good way to get banned on VATSIM. Thought kids went back to school. I don't know. Let's see if he's still there. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Nah, he's still there. I find it hilarious that he was in chat like, hey, what gate are you at? He's like spamming, what gate are you at? What gate are you at? Yeah. Cap, Honeycomb's new products are not Xbox compatible. While the Lite and the Sierra may work on Xbox, we connected to the Xbox hub with a XPC yoke. Yeah, don't they have like a separate hub little thing that you can buy, I believe. Put an A300 DHL flight suggestion in the Discord for Monday or Sunday. So James, new schedule, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, and Saturday, Sunday, we're actually going to be in the 777. 777. I'm on break. Nice. Just flip the Biscoff switch? Yeah, apparently. Infinite Flight Guy, 70 months. CCAP, how are you today? Nice to see you. Can you give Henry a treat? Also, what's for dinner tonight and any plans this weekend? I have no clue what's for dinner tonight. As for plans this weekend, we're going to be in the 777. It's really all I have for you, that one. I am planning a long haul on Saturday. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to be doing on Saturday, but yes, Saturday should be fun. Should be fun. Okay, are we done boarding? Please tell me we're done boarding. Boarding completed. Very good. All right. Close all these doors. Close, 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 close. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Very nice. Let's go ahead and remove the chocks. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and arm all doors. They should switch to red. Very good. Beautiful. All right, back to our takeoff page. That is all set. Let's go upstairs. Let's get those sounds turned up. Let's get our red beacon light turned on. Let's get our fuel pumps all turned on. All 8 million of our fuel pumps, which we'll turn on. Good. We'll turn our APU bleed system on. You hear the packs come alive. There they are there. That looks good. Everything is set there. Beautiful. Cool. Very good. You should do Air Canada 777 LR flight, maybe YYZ to YVR. I don't have the LR. I only have the ER. I only have the ER, but we could do an Air Canada. We could do a 777 300 flight, Air Canada. I wonder when the flat panel update is coming out for this. I haven't read much patch notes. I'm surprised it's not out yet, to be honest with you, Jacob, to be 100% fair. I've got the Windwing Ursa Minor airline joystick on the way today. I'm going to give it a try. Nice. I've heard really good things about it. I've heard good things. 777 to the new iniBuilds Cape Town. Maybe. Yeah, we may do that on Sunday. We'll see. We shall see, my amigo. But yes, we do need to take a look at that. We're going to go facing west. Good. Upstairs, we want our pitch trim, yaw dampers, and ATSs all turned on. Very good. I'm just going to bug up some numbers before we push ourselves back. 166 on this guy. 166. There we go. We'll go initial climb 10,000 feet. Very good. We're going to go flex 2, and it was 60... Flex to 63. So we'll bug that up. Flex 63. All right, beautiful. Let's go, and park brake is released. Beautiful. We'll start our block time on the FO side. Block time on. Good. Upstairs. Ignition system. What are we? We're a Wednesday, so we'll go B. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Good. What are you yelling at me? Propete. I don't care about propete right now. All right, audibly hear the engines spooling up. Turn those sounds up for you. Got a good N2 percentage on the rise. Jonathan, my man, 53 months is what's good, Cap. 53 long months, my man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's 21%. We'll introduce fuel. Give you a little wing view. Oh, wow, look at that. Pushing back at the same time, too. How ironic. I don't think some people understand how to fly on VATSIM, if I'm being completely honest with you. No disrespect or anything, but... How much you want to bet he tries to take off at the same time as me as well? Well, that's not news, is it? Correct. Yeah. Sonny, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Coming in late with Sim Update 4 release. No. Did I catch your membership? No. Give me a second. Wait, did I? Hold on. Spool up number 1. Very good. Let me go here and let me go to fan funding and let me see Matthew, 74 months. I think I got that one, didn't I? If I didn't, my apologies. Congratulations, 74 months. Huge no floaties to you, Matthew. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. Alrighty, we got an N2. There's 21%. We'll intro fuel. Give you a little bit of a wing view. Mike, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. The N1 fan animation looks really weird. I think the fan animations look pretty good on this aircraft, actually. Just on the mend from a bad case of the Rona. Jesus, that thing's still around? Holy shit. How is this aircraft? If you like flying cargo, this airplane is fantastic. Those big meaty engines. Picked it up from Nashville? That's no bueno. That's no bueno. Alrighty, let's jump back upstairs. We've got 2 good engines. We will kill... Actually, we'll flip this over to Gen 2 today, because it's an odd day. We'll get our probe heats turned on. APU bleed can go off. APU can go off. Start switches can move over to continuous relight. We'll go auto brakes over to max RTO. We'll arm the ground spoilers. Arm the ground spoilers. Okay, that's not working. Arm the ground spoilers. Why isn't that button working? Now it is all of a sudden. Okay. And we'll go and set slats and flaps 15 degrees. I'll give you a nice little wing view here of these sounds coming out. Cap last night I did a negative 14 into Seattle. It's my best landing yet. Nice. Performance is so good in Sim Update 4, I can hop in the 350 at any airport without a second thought, and that's without fake frames. Nice. Good news. Good news. All right, flaps are set. We need some trim values. Trim value was down 0.2. That should be good right about there. Down 0.2. And then chat, of course, we have to do the mandatory...
Stop rudder input. Stop rudder input.
Perfect. Nav, profile, good. Release park brake. Get the hell out of here, chat. Let's go. We need CTAF frequency. Dot CTAF KSDF. CTAF frequency is 24.2. We'll bug that in. Jordan, my man, welcome up to Premium Economy. Huge no floaty stew, dude. Welcome back, my amigo. Thank you very much for support. Appreciate you, buddy. Alrighty, let's go flying, friends. Alrighty, let's go and get our nose light over to taxi. Very nice. And I believe we're all set up. I don't think I forgot anything. Continuous relight on, seatbelts on, no smoking on. We've got, I don't know why we're on heading nav.
Torlai donated 59 Norwegian kroner.
Torlai, good to see you, my friend. 59 Norwegian kronen. Huge no floaties to you, buddy. Thank you very, very much for support. Appreciate that. Incredibly kind. Jordan, 56 months. Just had a tight budget last month. Nice to be back. Good to see you, Jordan. Welcome back, man. Yes, we set our trim. You didn't hear the crazy trim wheel going? Sounds like a broken down ambulance. Don't ask me to do that again, please. All right, we shall. I don't think I have to do anything else. I think we're good to go here. So we got a United down there. Very nice. I think I took the wrong taxiway. I think I'm supposed to be on the other one. That's okay. We'll just go here, Foxtrot, and then Bravo. Good. Do it again. It's kind of what it sounds like, right? They should have just hired me to do the sounds for the trim wheel. Tower has a number for you to call. Ah, it's okay. We will survive, I promise. I just don't know why it's showing heading, then nav, and vertical speed with profile climb armed. Quite sure why it's doing that one. The Airbus ATR-72. Stop confusing Henry. He is passed the hell out. I don't know why I'm getting such poopy frames. I mean, it's not really poopy, but I don't know if it's... I did this flight last night. I was getting 90 FPS. I'm not quite sure what's going on. BQ, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Everything's working the way that it should. It's only running 30% as well. All right, we're going to make this left. Maybe because you're streaming? Nah, man, we have the streaming PC. I don't really lose performance. With the streaming PC, you don't really lose performance. Is this the stock freeware? No, this is FS Dream Team's Louisville. Once WASM is fixed. Louisville. Oh.
Average Beaver asked me,
Beaver,
can you show us the sound of an ambulance?
Woo, woo, woo.
In the bustling urban wilderness, the piercing wail of an ambulance cuts through the chaos. Wee-oo, racing to aid the fallen.
Exactly.
A siren song of urgency echoing across the concrete savannah.
Wee-oo, wee-oo. Took a break from VATSIM controlling. Got to get these required 3 hours per quarter before deactivation. Nice. Decap, looking forward to the new WinWing throttle release. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It does, it does. Was that a United 777? I believe it was, good sir. I believe it was. All right. Oh, that's why none of my push-to-talks are working, because my push-to-talk button is not set. There we go. Now it's set. Louisville traffic, UPS 1244 lining up at departing runway 17 right, Louisville. All right, landing lights are on. Nose light to takeoff. Strobe lights are on. Runway turnoffs are on. Wing lights are on. Very good. And we shall line up and wait, my friends. Where does the value of -5 come from? From the decision height on takeoff. Oh, lizard. He's smacking me on the head. Lizard. So UPS 74 and MCO. Nice. Very cool. Transponder set TCAS. Everything is set, Ferric. Yes. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We do everything properly around here. We are real world sim pilots, my friend. Yo, cam's coming on. Beautiful. Line ourselves up. All right, let's send it, friends. Throttle's up to about 40%. Beautiful. Sounds are coming up. Enjoy me go. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. And toga. Takeoff power is set. Beautiful. I still think this thing's a little bit squirrely on the taxi on the rudder. There's 100 knots, cross-checked, we're neutral. There is V1 and rotate. Nice and smooth, hold the attitude. There she goes. Positive rate, gear up. And we're flying. Nav, profile climb, perfect. Let's go. Slats retracted. Sorry, flaps retracted. And there's slat retraction. And we're into the soup. And there's 250 on the climb. Very good. Might get a little bit bumpy. These sounds, dude. This airplane sounds so good once it's airborne. Gears locked. Start our left turn, little bit bumpy. Bug up our cruise altitude. We're going up to 35,000 feet. There's 35,000 is in. Nice and bumpy. Oof, look at that breakout. Sheesh. Keep that left turn going. Very good. Let's go and engage autopilot 1. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Very nice. We got the sim sounds turned down a little bit. I think something's up with the sim. I may do a sim restart after our FPS is just, it's not increasing the way that it normally would. Even like away from the airport. We're basically getting the same FPS we were on the ground in the airport. Therefore, I think something is up with the performance right now. Landing lights are off, wing lights are off, runway turnoffs are off, strobe lights, beacon, and nav lights are staying on. Very good. Direct Nice. We'll expand that. Good. We'll flip that over to off. Good. Very nice. Do you use process lasso? No. I do not. But like, look at our like 28% and 38%. I feel like something's not working correctly. We should be into the 80s and 90s as far as FPS. Is that performance decrease with all aircraft or just the A300? I'm not sure what's going on right now, to be honest with you. Like I said, I flew last night. I did a practice flight in this aircraft last night. I was getting 90 FPS departing Louisville. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Cap, is this your first flight in A300 and FS24? No. We've flown this one before. The very early days of Microsoft 2024, we flew this aircraft. The early days. I saw that iniBuilds had a big update for this plane. Yes, they did. They did. The A300 premium version is bad in FPS and performance. If you take the A300 compatible version, it's better. Interesting. And this is exactly the reason why I don't plan on switching to 2024. Why? Because one airplane is giving FPS issues? That seems like a silly reason, but hey, that's just me. Are you doing the 777 freighter this week? Yes. Saturday, Sunday, 777 freighter. We actually might even do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. New schedule is cursed? Yeah, apparently. It has nothing to do with 2024. I know. AJ's just likes to start fires. I mean, to be fair, this is the first time I've really had any issues with 2024 over the past, like, probably 2 or 3 months. You sure on Wednesdays now? I do, yes. New schedule. Oh, speaking of which, we need to change that on this guy. Schedule. Is Wednesday. Friday. Saturday and Sunday. All right, that's been updated. Exclamation point schedule in chat. There we go. Hey Cap, is this beta? No, we're on Sim Update 4. Sim Update 4. Like, even like, look, like, even like something's struggling, something's going on with something is like, we're at 17,000 feet. Our terrain level of detail in any other airplane would be up at around 200 right now. It's weird because like I said, I didn't have this issue yesterday. I wonder if the sim just needs like a restart. Yes, this is Sim Update 3. We're not on Sim Update 4 beta. Very quiet in Vancouver right now. Only have 1 aircraft arriving. Damn. You can do Narita to Anchorage in a FedEx 777. Maybe. We'll see, man. We will see. Yeah, something's struggling today. I don't know. Like I said, did a practice flight last night. It was perfectly fine, but Sim Update 3 main thread bug. I haven't had this issue with any other airplane or any other flight that I've done. As I said, did this flight last night, had no issues. No issues last night. Continuous relight is off. I think we just need to restart the sim, to be honest with you. That's all I think that needs to happen. Just a little sim restart, which we'll do once we land in RDU. Through 18,000 feet to 9er2. Good. Is auto FPS up to date? Correct. My update 3 has been running like hot trash. I have the main thread bug as well. Sad because I got a 5082 and it still does it to me. In every aircraft that you fly, SimCFI? Could this have anything to do with you being on VATSIM? I don't think so. We can disconnect. Nope. No change. No change. Weird SimCFI. Huh. Will tickles help out the issue? Haven't flown the E300 in months. It's interesting. In CYWG, there's only certain days UPS and FedEx E300 shows up. Very cool. RJ isn't too bad, but it's always good on performance, but not as good as before. Cap, if you open up the control menu, if you open up the control menu, you will lose 20 FPS. It's a bug. I haven't opened up the control menu. You mean this menu here? That menu? I haven't seemed to have lost any differences. It's all the same. Still around 50 FPS. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Did you touch the toolbar? Because that can slightly cause main thread bug. I mean, we had GSX and that stuff open, but... Worst frames for me on Sim Update 3. Starting to contemplate a 5090 because I think it seems TI will be out of VRAM with flight sims. Nah, you don't need a 5090, man. You really don't. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but you don't need a 5090 to run the sim properly. I can confirm that. Nabil, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Winter routes are coming soon in Europe. They are. I could restart to fix all that. Happy contrails, Captain. We'll see, Cam. Yeah. Similar is killing it on a 5090, but it was $3,400. Yeah, that's wild. Got a 4070 Ti running Sim Update 3 pretty well with no frame gen. Nice. You'll start hearing colors with a 5090. That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. Does GSX not include company cargo cans? I only see jet tainers. Yeah. Pretty sure it's the same, Crispy. This weekend I enrolled in Sim Update 4 beta. I have a 4070 with auto FPS. I can hit 90 to 130 FPS. Very nice. Nope, Nabil, this is all default, man. Pardon me. All default. No Rex Atmos or anything like that. Just clouds on Ultra. Are you still struggling? Yeah, dude, like it's still... Something weird is going on right now. We'll do a sim restart, chat. Once we land in Rally. Hopefully it's not terrible looking into Rally. Yeah, because you live in Canada, there's no palm trees because you live in the area. All 4 seasons, palm trees are mostly common of subtropical and tropical climates. Wow, thank you. I didn't know that. Incredible knowledge right there. Thank you. Red has a really nice sound. Wee wee wee. You did with the clouds on Ultra in 2020, and where if so? It's in the settings. Yeah. It's in the settings. Probably just need a sim restart? Yes. Most likely. Came here for flight sim, got a biology and geography lesson. Hell yeah. There's an Ottawa Valley palm tree farm. No, fortunately not. The iFly does not work with Sim Update 4 yet. That's what I've heard. Is the Phoenix working with Sim Update 4? I haven't checked on that one. Phoenix has no issues. Good. What about the PMDG 777? Any issues with the PMDG 777? Has anybody tried it? Synaptic E220, I'm hoping a release date soon. They said by the end of the year, CF. So they've still got, what, 2.5 months? Just minor things, but the aircraft is fully usable. Okay.
This new schedule is complete fecking trash.
No.
Not only are you ruining one of my meetings, but now Dan took out the Lizard remix song. Looks like your fuzzy, wuzzy ginger skin got a little sun, so you got baked all week, inside and out.
That is very true. Do you know why we had to remove it? Because we got copyright striked. Yep. Which is weird, because the song played 4 times, but only twice it got copyright striked. Probably because they were too close together and it bundled it as like more than 30 seconds or whatever. I live in a small town in northern Michigan. An old-timer told me there was a pretty single childless woman behind every palm tree up here. He was right. Nice. Smart man. Smart man. Smart man. Cap, what do you think the next major third-party aircraft release? Either the Majestic Q400, the Synaptic A220, or the Bluebird 7.5. Those are probably the three biggest next releases. Obviously, we've obviously got PMDG going to be releasing their 737 NG for 2024, which will be pretty big as well. But yeah. 777 loads in but doesn't initialize. Okay, got you. I'm actually dying for Majestic Q300. No, we need the Q4. Do you think Majestic is actually going to release? Oh yeah, they are. They will and they are, my friend. They will, they are. Did you see the CN Tower fire? I thought that was fake, Beaver. I saw the video, but there's no way that that video was real. Or was it real? The CN Tower isn't on fire. Google searches spike after AI video shows flames. That they had to report that on the news. Bad Beaver. Bad Beaver. We need more previous gen turboprops like the Q3 E120. The B19 would be kind of cool. But yeah. Bad, bad, bad. Don't think it was real. Big news on CTV and RBC employees looking at Carney's personal info. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, let's not get into that today. Would you recommend Auto FPS for 2020? Yes, I would. I would. So you guys got me weirdly thinking about this now. Performance. What do we got going on performance-wise? Like, there's no reason why the sim should be running as badly as it is running. Like, the cores are getting hit. I don't know. Only 30% utilization, but we're stuck at 50 FPS. The only thing that I did was I updated GSX last night. It's the only thing.
Rybarik donated $5 Canadian.
Thank you, buddy.
A little thanks for being so helpful to everyone in Theosim journeys with good expiry-onst advice.
Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you, Rybarik. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me the 220 in Microsoft. I already have the Flight Factor 7.5 and the Q400 and X-Plane. Yep. Yep. I did that too. I'm deleting it and reporting back. Check out the process tab of Task Manager and see if anything but the sim is hammering the CPU. Let's go here. And I don't think so. Google Chrome, obviously, taking up a ton of memory, as it always does. But other than that, nothing else is going on. What we could do is we could test. We could just quit the Kutal script, see if it's that. Doesn't look like it's GSX. We just quit the Kutal script. No change in FPS. A GSX update? Dude, I was about 11 versions old on my GSX update. That was my donation under a different name. Got to figure out how to get my screen name. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate you, buddy. Sort of CPU usage looks like something is using about 9% or so, but not at the top. CPU usage. What is using 9%? Nothing. Nothing on this list is using 9%. We've got my beacon mixer using 1%. We have flight sim using 20%, and that's it. Everything else is like point something, 1.2. Yeah. Nothing is using CPU. We're only using 30% of our CPU. And like 20 something power usage of flight sim. That's fine. We know that already. I don't know. Don't know, man. We will, like I said, we'll do a fresh sim restart once we land here in Raleigh, Durham. Hopefully we'll get her figured on out. Climbing at 31,000 feet. We're climbing like a slug right now. Holy shit. I don't think we're... well, yeah, we'll probably reach 35,000. It'll be tough, though. That CPU utilization is for every core. Flight Sim uses only a few cores, so you'll never see 100% utilization. Correct. Rally. Rally. I say rally. Bring the baby dash, the 100. Damn. The Q1. Remember when Air Canada used to fly those? Hey Cap, do you see a major difference in 2024 graphics? I do, for sure. Yeah. Cap, when you went to Providence, did you see the Honeycomb Echo controller? I don't know. I didn't see Honeycomb. I didn't go over to the Honeycomb booth. Might just be the iniBuilds A300 causing the FPS drop. I don't know. SimCFI was saying it's happening with all of his airplanes. Like I said, I flew this airplane last night. I did a test sector. I was getting 90 FPS. The only thing that I changed was a GSX update. That's the only thing. And nav data. I did nav data and a GSX update. But I don't think any of those things should be causing any issues. Running a 14.7 64 gig and a 5080 on medium settings and still lag, but FPS is high. Just a lot of stutters. See, I don't really have any stutters. Just, the sim seems to be like bottlenecked somewhere. Not quite sure where or why. Definitely the nav data? Nah, I don't think it has anything to do with the nav data. Does the FPS go up in external view? If so, it's most likely the aircraft. Let's check. No, it's pretty much stuck at the same. Actually, no. It just went up to 72. Don't mind me, just a little loud. So we get 70 FPS when we're outside. And then when we jump back in, it goes down to high 40s, low 50s. Alt-Enter? I don't think that's going to be it. Well, you might be flying the 777 freighter this whole week. Yeah, we'll have to check on that. Just curious, Cap, frame gen artifacts don't bother you? Nah. Nah, you only really get them like when you're looking at the engine sometimes. Other than that, no. Cap, the Honeycomb products and the Turtle Beach products should be at FS Expo 2026. They were already there. They're already at all the FS Expos. Restarted auto FPS. I don't think it's auto FPS that would be doing it, chat. Like we can try and reset it. It's still, nothing is changing FPS wise. Have you thought about doing ops in Orbex Jurassic? No, I have not. To be honest with you, I have not. Have you somehow opened the sim menu after starting the flight? People were addressing this issue on the forums. I don't think so. See, and that's the crazy thing is watch the terrain level of detail dropping. That should spike your frames. That is the heaviest, the terrain level of detail is the heaviest FPS impact. We just went from 120 to 30 and we gained 0 FPS. That tells me that it's something back end. There's something in the back end that's causing some issues. To be honest, I think it's update 3 and plane's not being good with it. It could be. Could be. Look at auto FPS outside. What do you mean? So back outside. And then if we pop auto FPS, it'll start going up. Because the FPS will start to go. Look, see now it's starting to increase because our FPS is above our target. There's our cruise altitude, by the way, 35,000 feet. So you see our FPS is slowly starting to come up, and you'll see the terrain level of detail start to come up as well. And as it starts to go up, the FPS should start to go down. That's normal. Does it happen with every plane? Just this one. Just this one that I've tested. So there we go. There's our terrain level of detail. See how it's skyrocketing? That's what it should be inside the airplane now. It should cap at 250 or whatever it does. 240. There you go. So it's capped at 240 and no FPS change. We're still basically the same. 72, 70 FPS. There's something going on. There's definitely something going on. I don't know if it's the systems, WASM. There's definitely something going on, though, inside the aircraft, and it's causing... Now watch, as soon as we jump back inside the airplane, watch what happens. Immediately, you can see the FPS degrading, and then watch. The terrain level of detail is going to go all the way down, and watch. It's going to be very minimal change on the FPS. You can try glass cockpit refresh to medium. It's already set to medium, SimCFI. All that stuff's already on medium. Yeah, so something tells me there's something going on. There's definitely something going on inside the aircraft that is causing some weird stuff. No, it's not supposed to happen at all. No. You can land with exterior camera, could you imagine? Approach should be fun. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we'll restart once we're down on the ground in Rally. We'll restart the sim and we'll hopefully get it all figured on out. Hopefully get it all fingered out. Have you ever flown the Salty 7.4? Long time ago. Pretty excited for a China trip. Buddy and I are hitting up. That should be fun. Enjoy. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Is it only since the new version? Well, I haven't flown this aircraft in months, so I'm not quite sure. I noticed it when we were on the ground in Louisville. I noticed that the frames were far less than what they were yesterday. When I did this practice flight, I was departing out of same runway. I was getting, I think, 76 to 80 FPS on takeoff roll, 90 FPS parked up at the gate. Who's that? Celebrating 25 months. Jordan says, 1 more week closer to Battlefield 6. The excitement is real. Dude, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait, sir. What are we? We're 2.5 weeks? 2 weeks away? 2 weeks and a couple days away, I think. Gonna be fun. Can also try killing live weather? No. We need the weather. I mean, listen, it's still doable. We should still be able to land the airplane. It's just weird. Weird how your external FPS is down to the 40s. I agree. Like I said, there's something going on. Like, you would expect an insane amount of, like, VRAM usage or something. But that's the thing. Like, it's barely using anything. we're at like 40% CPU and 40% GPU. You would expect like something crazy to be going on. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. You slam with 20 FPS on my old machine, you'll be fine. We'll do it. JR, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. You had one aircraft and he disconnected on final. That sucks. It's probably the A300 causing it. Might have to bench it until they roll out another update. Interesting that they would push out an update, though. Like, even in the update, they talked about bug fixes and performance and all that stuff. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Like I said, man, I flew the airplane last night and I had absolutely no problem with it. So I don't know. And everything was updated yesterday when I did this flight. And I had no issues. I'm just hoping a sim restart kind of fixes it. We'll see. Hey, Cap, sorry, last question. Did you ever get cabin pressure alarms in the Phoenix birds? No. You shouldn't in the Phoenix. Everything's automatic in the Airbus. Should switch on over. Maybe it's OBS? No, nothing with OBS. Remember that I have a completely separate streaming PC universe. So... FS9 ops for tonight's stream. Cap, try something for me. Turn off the strobe lights. There was a performance issue with it being before the update. Turn off strobe lights. We were getting this bad performance before strobe lights were on, though. Nah, that didn't do anything. Call the FAA. Listen, Chad, I think we just blame Dan and we move on with our day, right? Do X-Plane to help? Could you imagine if I just load up X-Plane? Everybody in chat would be like... Hooray! Yeah, Mitchell, I heard about that one as well. AJ, 40 months says you didn't smoke enough weed. That will fix it. Aha! We found the culprit. The culprit has been found. He got sauce last night, did he? Just got some lemon cherry gelato. Nice. I like that strain. When done properly, I like that strain. The universe is around us. Have you or anyone here ever flown for a virtual airline? I have, yes. I used to be in lots of virtual airlines. Got those Battlefield 6 pre-orders in. Pre-order now? Hell yeah. Pre-order now. $100% sounds like NDT. Been with Westwind since 2003? Damn. I fly for Osprey? Nice. Isn't that a virtual... by a streamer, I think, isn't it? Looks like the main thread bug that is now fixed in Sim Update 4 and not related to the plane. Have you opened the controls menu a few times since you started the sim? No, I have not done anything. No menus have been opened. Thinking of doing Scandinavians. I love the Scandinavian scenery. Yeah, hell yeah. JR, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. I don't know if I got you. Welcome. Alt F4 fixes performance issues. Oh, does it really? Why'd you leave the virtual airlines? It's just difficult as a streamer to like keep up with everything, man. I was in virtual Delta and virtual Air Canada. And it was just tough to like always do those, you know what I mean? Signet 5 guys in Wake Forest watching planes turn base for 2-3 right at RDU waiting for you, Cap. Hey, very cool, Lee. Good to see you, man. A pay per hour? Yeah, good luck with that one, Andy. And they'll have to have good luck with that one. Jay, my man, 2 years as a premium economy member. Says finally got my 2-year badge. My man. There's no floaties too, JR. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. All right, let's bug this down to 10,000 initially. We'll go profile descent. Good. We should start our descent here momentarily, friends. Sounds like it's coming right now. There she goes. What do you mean by real world ops? Real call signs, real flight airports. So from destination to destination. Also, I'm a real world sim pilot, so we have to factor that in as well. Back in my day, Alt F4 always worked on noobs, though. Hilarious. My favorite is like when people stream and they don't know what Alt F4 does, and then their chat tells them to do it. Like you have the people that like bought a PC yesterday and they're like, I want to be a streamer. And then they start streaming. And then that's what happens. Osprey is done by British Avgeek. Got you. Can you hit Alt F4 to prove your point? No, thank you. All right, there's descent profile. What are we doing on the arrival? We are... What are we doing, chat? We're on the Aldan, which takes us to Butts at 6,210 knots. So 6,210. We're currently stretching on some Cushmans, chat. Cushmans. Do you still have FSX? Would be fun to do a retro special stream. I don't. No, I gave away my... somebody I used to work with. I gave him my... my FSS disc copy. I'd have to get it on Steam. Have you ever thought of becoming a pilot IRL? Not really. No. Saw the original route was to Rockford. Is the scenery not working? There's a bunch of stuff not working. 3 Romeo Whiskey. The entire airport is like not there. The simulator, like, it doesn't pick up any of the waypoints, none of the SIDs, the stars, the runways, nothing. It's weird. Does someone have the Winwing McDo profile for the iniBuilds A300? I don't think so, but I'm not sure, Spike. I know natively it doesn't work. You could probably get it to work with whatever that program is that people use, Moby Flite or whatever. Stretching comes first, obviously. I feel like that's a given, right? He kept doing some Alaska iFly ops from Seattle to LA and back. Ben has been on for both flights. It's a great day. Hey, very nice, man. Very nice. We're going to be flying in California this evening. That should be fun. I'll have to do some tests. I don't know what's going on with the sim. I'm hoping we don't have to do another reinstall, but we might have to. We'll wait and see. Thankfully, the reinstall of the sim is pretty decent. It saves all your profiles and stuff like that because they're all in the cloud. Yeah, tonight we were going to be doing Oakland to San Diego. Do you have the Thrustmaster Boeing throttle quadrant? If so, does the heading knob work in 2024? Heading knob. Yes, it works. I'm using it right now. It does indeed work. Should I do a flight with the Bravo 787 or the 777 freighter? 777. YNL, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Love the 21st century. Just had rotisserie chicken delivered. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do you know my favorite thing to do, Jacob? You go and pick up one of those rotisserie chickens, and then you make like club sandwiches at home with them. Lettuce, tomato, some bacon. How do you set that up? Mine doesn't. I don't know. I haven't done anything to it, man. Blue Star, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Off to another meeting. Going to try and join you tonight and make it back home in time. See you later. Stay chiefin'. My man. Take care, 3 Romeo. Quadrant or joystick first? Joystick first. Bravo Aerospace versus PMGG hits so different. Love PMGG. Correct. PMGG is fantastic. It should just be plug and play. Yeah. I'm wondering, maybe go to the Thrustmaster website, see if they have a driver update or something. I don't know. All right, friends, let's throw in some information for the arrival, shall we? We're planning for the ILS 23. Well, what's the weather? Actually, let's see if the weather. Now winds are, of course, I'm coming in for a landing. No problem. Winds 210-12, gusting 19. Okay. So we're still planning for that. So 1117. We'll set that 111.7. All right. Front course was 234. We'll set that as well. Does holding shift and doing this work? No. All right, 234 on this. 234. All right. And our minimums, 200 feet. Decision height, 200 feet. Very good. That is all set. Good. Very nice. Sandwich you spoke about will be dinner tonight. Sounds good. So good, Costas. So good. Lettuce, tomato, mayo, rotisserie chicken, some bacon on that bad boy too. Shee. Delicious. Delicious. Altimeter 3004. Just going to set it now and forget it. 3004. Very good. Exactly, Davis. You already know how it goes. It's easier to fly Airbus with a joystick than it is. Wait, No, I fucked up already, Davis. It's easier to fly a Boeing with a joystick than it is an Airbus with a yoke. That's the one. Ta-da! Hooray! We remembered. Hooray! Hooray! Look at how bad the terrain looks down there because it's on 30% LOD. Yeah. Let's just go to the cockpit. Let's just look from here. It's like no matter what happens, the sim is stuck at like 50 FPS. No higher, no lower. Might make some sliders with some King Hawaiian rolls. Oh, fancy boy. I've never had King's Hawaiian rolls. Are they really that good? I see them everywhere. I see them, all these recipes that I see online. Tried flying Airbus yesterday for the first time with a stick, always using a yoke. Uh-oh. I think it's OBS. Mine is okay off stream too. But I have a separate stream PC, SimCFI. It shouldn't have anything to do with OBS. I mean, you're on a single PC, so yeah, you are definitely going to see, especially if you're using 2024, you're definitely going to see a performance degradation if you're streaming off of one PC. I have a separate, completely separate PC with a completely separate capture card. I have the Thrustmaster yoke and I use it for everything, even in DCS. Damn. I've got to cook all weekend. Family party for my son's 16th. Some brisket and some pizza. Looks like a lot of ordering out this week for me. Damn. Don't despair. I've had an FPS bug since Sim Update 2 for this airplane, and I fly. All other is fine. Huh. Well, we're gonna do a. We'll do a. We'll do a sim restart once we land. We'll see if that works. If that doesn't work, we'll restart the PC. If that doesn't work, we'll try a different airplane and see what the performance is like. On a positive note, hockey preseason has started. I know, dude. 2 weeks. The Sens play a day before. Play Thursday, October 9th is the season opener, I believe. Is the 5060 good enough to run Microsoft 24 with the Phoenix 320? What are the specs on the 5060? I can never remember. Alright, we're back up on profile. Speed brake armed. Or closed. Landing lights on. Wing lights on. Continuous relight on. Go Seds, go! Hell yeah, Todd. Oh shit, we have a 210 knot speed restriction. Speed brake's back out. Eiserman and the Wings pull it together this year. I mean, you got John Gibson, probably the most competent goaltender Detroit has had in the last 5 years. I had a 1650, so I'd say a 5060 would work. Yeah, you could probably get it to work. I don't know what your performance would be like, but you could probably get it to work. For you, the landings are a stutter fest? Alright, let's get our flaps retracted. No, slats retracted. I always forget with this airplane. It's slats first, then flaps. So leading edge is coming out. Good. We are still a little bit high on profile, but that's fine. We're maintaining our speed, 210 knots. If we go down to this guy, we should see our VAP speed. We're going to add 5 knots because it's gusting, so we're looking for 140 on the VAP speed today. Good. Do you fly GA at all? Any thoughts on the Coronado C-172? I would not know. Sorry, Ferric. I am not a general aviation enthusiast. I wonder why there's a straight line coming out from here. That's weird. Direct. Can I just go... Let's go to this butts. Okay. Now it's got itself on track. I think. Will you keep descending, good sir? Keep descending, good sir. Thank you. Right on the line of stalling. Got to keep that speed brake out. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to... What was it at Butts? Okay, we just passed Butts. It was 6,210 knots at Butts. Alright, there's 6,000. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to vertical speed it down 1,000 feet per minute down to 3,000 feet. Alright. And intercept is at 2,200 at Bodley. Okay, vertical speed, 1,000 feet per minute, please. Thank you. Very good. Don't know about you, but I'll be taking a break from simming on October 10th at Battlefield 6 release, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yes. Now, flight simming and content creation is my job. As much as I would love to just play Battlefield all day, every day, I will be flight simming throughout the entirety of Battlefield. But yes, you can definitely expect some After Dark Battlefield ponage. That will happen for sure. For sure, for sure. Alright, flip this bad boy to ILS. Good. We're going to get auto brake medium set. Good. We're going to arm the speed brakes. Good. Very nice. I mean, if they don't mind, I guess I could go direct Butts. How much does a PPL cost in Monopoly Canadian money? To get your PPL, I don't know, probably like 15, 20 grand. It's not so much your PPL that's expensive, it's everything that comes after the PPL. So your multi, your IFR, your check rides. Alright, let's arm approach, or land, in this airplane. Should capture localizer. We should get Loc Star. There's Loc Star. Beautiful. And we should get Glide Slope Star. I'm going to decrease the speed to 190 knots now. Was our VAP 140? 137 now? Okay, that changed. Alright, and we should capture Glide Slope. We'll shallow out the descent, 500 feet per minute. We should cap glide slope here. There's glide slope star. Perfect. Got the iniBuilds 350 for free. It's so nice. Very laggy. How does it run on your PC? How did you get it? Never mind. Don't answer that question. I don't need to know. Hopefully you won it in a giveaway. That's what you meant by free. Right? Right. That's what you meant. I'm sure of it. 180 knots. good. Get the sounds turned up a little bit more now. 2,500 feet's coming up. We'll get ready for gear down and flaps 15 degrees. Arg, matey. A little close to the traffic in front. How the fuck? This guy's going final approach speed on short final. All right, little disconnect for us, no problem. Let's go gear down, flaps 15 degrees. All right, rolling our speed down to 170, good. Speed check, flaps and slats 20 degrees. Very nice. Is that the 7.3? No, I think that was the 777 in front of us. 137, it was saying on the VAP speed. And there's 160 knots, speed check, slats and flaps 30 and 40. Very nice. And we'll head upstairs, make sure that all that is on, which it is. Good. We'll jump back over here. Good. I will take control of the throttles. Very good. And now my airplane as well. Very good. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Thank you. I don't know how this one's gonna... I mean, to be fair, our FPS is sticking around 45, 50. We'll see what it looks like when we get a little bit closer. That wind is definitely gusting. I can feel it. Can you feel it, chat? I can. All right, landing checklist, gear down, 3 green, slats and flaps are full and indicated. Ground spoilers are armed. We're good on speed. We're good on slope. Let's go. Is G's running? Yes, G's is running. Perfect.
500.
500. Oop, there's some gusts kicking us up a little bit. Ooh, watch the speed there, Batman. Continue. Let her settle, perfect, nose down gently, Jesus, reversers are out, decelerating. There's 60 knots, reversers are stowed, ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Raleigh, Durham. Not bad. Considering we're battling those winds and some terrible FPS. Not bad, friends. Not too shabby. Clean up the flaps and spoilers. Very good, very good. And I think this is where we need to go into the ramp. I actually think it's right here. I lied. Nope, we need to go all the way up Foxtrot. This guy here. Landing lights are off. Wing lights are off. Nose light to taxi. Strobe lights are off. Start switches off. Continuous off. APU master start switch is on. Taking a hard left here. Very good. Raleigh. Welcome to Raleigh. I call it Rally. Scenery is interesting. Is it default or is it payware? This is payware. This is PAC-SIM. My only complaint about this scenery is it looks too clean. all the taxiways and everything. It looks way too clean. There's no tire marks. There's no rubber. There's no wear and tear. Yeah. No hardware for tiller? Not yet. I have one coming. I do have a tiller coming. But it's not here yet. APU start. Runway turnoffs can go off as well. Good. Is this scenery better than feel there? Yes, without a doubt. Brake fan on. Brakes are hot. Tiller from who? Blackbird Controls. Okay, we're going in at Juliet 5. We gotta make a slight right, slight left. Into the ramp. Raleigh. Rally. Gen Z, there you go. Gen Z and Captain Carolina should know. Raleigh. The best scenery of all time is the Aerosoft EDDF in Seattle from MK Studios. I'm going to respectfully disagree, but that's okay. If those are your favorite sceneries, that's all that matters. What tiller you get from Blackbird? I got the 731. I love it. I'm not sure which one he's sending me, to be honest with you. I got in contact with him a couple weeks ago, AJ, and he should be sending one out soon. All right, here's our slight right, followed by a very slight left. What are my favorite airports? Dude, there's so many, man. I don't even know off the top of my head anymore, dude. We have so many sceneries. There's so many good ones, dude. I gotta tell you, one of my new favorites is the Xcoder Denver. That scenery is fire. Xcoder Denver. Shit slaps. Somebody fall for it. The RTX 5060 8 gig is a mistake for what should have never been made past the drawing board. NVIDIA dropped the ball hard. The fact that they're still making graphics cards with 8 gigs of VRAM, Johan, I would tend to agree with that, my friend. Yeah, I would tend to agree with you, sir. In 2025, I get like budget, and I understand that, but I think they should be offering more than that. I really agree with you there, sir. Really agree with you there. All right, let's kill the nose light. Here's our parking stand, number 7. We're going this way. FedEx is down here. We're sticking with UPS. No Marshler, because we killed GSX thinking it was causing the issues. 5080 Super should be nice at 24 gigs of VRAM. Yes, sir. Let's cheat a little bit, go outside. We're not gonna hang out here, chat. We're gonna restart the sim immediately. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. We'll put on some tunes and restart the sim. We'll call her quits right there. Perfect. Inside, we'll get that bad boy on. We'll go upstairs. We'll confirm that the EPU is on. We'll get the EPU generator turned on. Very good. And then we will kill engine number 1 and engine number 2. And then upstairs, beacon light can come off. All these guys can come off, which they will anyways. EPU bleed system goes on instead of that. And seatbelt signs are off. The rest of that looks good, friends. There we go. Rekmis, thanks so much, man, for the 2 bones. Says, I wish RDU was the Znov IRL. I fly here a lot. The scenery is good. I just think it needs a little bit of, needs some wear and tear. You know what I mean? Needs some wear and tear. I am using FSR. FSR is what we are using, my good sir. Okay, let's throw on some tunes.
Buddy.
Well, hello, buddy. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had this on this thing the whole time, but apparently I did not. Full-time streamer, by the way, chat. Okay, I'm going to throw on some tunes. I am going to throw it to the Be Right Back screen. I am going to restart the sim, and let's hope that this solves our FPS issues. I will be right back, friends. I can confirm we just needed a sim restart, chat. We're getting 109 FPS now. 100 and some, what? Well, we were. Ah, there we go. 96 FPS. That's what it was doing yesterday. I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't know. Anyways, we solved it. It's fixed. I knew something was weird going on with that. Oh, someone's on that call sign. Okay, we will use... what was the other one that we did? What was the one we just used? 1244. We'll use that one again. Edit flight. 1244. Good. Dun, dun, dun. That was a good song. I like that one. Very catchy. 1244. Good. File. Good. Disconnect. Good. Connect. 1244. Connect. Very good. Okay. Let's start working on this, shall we? My flight, import, sim brief, good. Let's kill the camera so we can continue stretching. I need to do this. Hold on, chat. Right. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's there. Okay, I need to reopen. G's needs to go again. Run as admin, yes. Wait, G's is already running? Oh, my bad, G's, my bad. Let me exit you and restart you so we know that it's working. Okay. Good. That's good, that's set. We want, what else do we need? Is everything else running? You're running, that's good, that's good. Okay, we're good. Let's get some power to the aircraft, shall we? Upstairs, battery 1, 2, and 3, good. External power comes on, good. Galley power's on. Flip you over to APU gen and you over to BAT 2. Good. We need to hide you and you. Good. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to reload SimBrief. Good. We are going to request boarding. Good. Let's get the Adirs. Nav. Crew supply on. Come down here. You're on. EPU master start switch is on. Emergency lights are armed. Window heat is on. All right. Very good. Very good, very good. Friends. You are to my left. Nice. Oh, we're touching tips. No problem. Let's come down here. We're going to go to ground equipment. We're going to remove the covers. We're going to open up those doors. All right. That should be good there. Let's go to weight and balance. And actually what we'll do is we'll come down here and we will align the IRS. Yep, that's fine. That's good. That's all fine. Thank you. Let's go to menu. ACARS. SimBrief. There we go. Route uplink is good. We'll align the IRS. Good. Load our flight plan here. A306. Good. Fly now. Microsoft. Very good. All right. That is in. Zach, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, my amigo. All right, cool. Do you use frame gen for 2024? No, I use the built-in FSR. Built-in FSR. Okay, let's go to flight plan. Raleigh Durham, standard instrument departure. We are planning the departure out of 23 right. 23 right. We're going to be on the Shepherd 4 departure. Shepherd 4. Where are you? There you are. Shepherd 4. Insert. Good. Into SDF. Star. We're planning 17 left for the arrival. Although, would it be that way? Hold on. Flights, unload, import, sim brief, you. What does the star take us on? Yes, okay. From Michael. Select, so it'll be the ILS-17 left. What's that approach? That's the RNAV. Should we shoot an RNAV in this thing, chat? Hell yeah. I don't know how well this thing shoots RNAVs, but fuck it. We'll send it. Alright, so it's the RNAV Zulu 17 left. We like that. RNAV Zulu 17 left. From Row. Hell yeah. Alright. RNAV Zulu 17 left. We'll be descending on the Lidl 1 arrival, La Fox transition, and we want the Row transition as well. We'll insert that. Good. Scroll through here. So it should be... Where was that? Okay. Row should be after Stevens. So after Stevens, it should be... So we're going to clear you. 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 There we go. So it should be Stevens, Row, and then down and in. Perfect. Let's go to our NitRef tab. Cost index 5. Cruising at 340. Good. Next page. Let's load our weight. Go, update, apply. Good. And we can fill in these. 0 fuel weight, 124.7. Block fuel, 13.2. Correct. 0 fuel weight CG. We'll call that 30.6. Good. That is all set. Optimum flight is 3.3. We're cruising at 3.4. That's good. We'll burn off enough fuel by the time we get up there. Okay, good. Let's go to our takeoff and departure page. We'll grab some information over here. Takeoff, sync, and we're going 2-3 right. That's all good. Calculate that. Good. 5862. 158. 162. Good. And then the FCU will be set afterwards. Perfect. Let's jump outside. Oh, you guys are full loading this bad boy today. Sheesh. We're heavy, chat. We got the full load on this bad boy today. Zoom you in like so. Put this on to manual like so. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Bring that music down a little bit. It's a little bit loud. There we go. Good. Hey, Cap, right, you're back. How was your trip? It was good, Flutterer. Thanks for asking, man. I had a lot of fun, dude. A lot of fun. Air Canada, wait, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. I once saw UPS A300 a few days ago. Very nice. I see a FedEx A300 here quite often. In Ottawa, my local airport, CYOW. Quite often. What happened to our playlist? Excuse me. ¿Por qué? Oh. Oh. Whew. Your tambourine's going. T2 was buffering? See both these and the MD-11s out of PDX daily? Nice. Speed 10, yeah, it's gusting winds. And our pitot tubes are pointed directly into the wind. I always forget that Airbus had a yoke. It's because I only know the side stick. Yeah, it's weird. I do agree. Vacay was good, Kai. Thanks for asking, man. I had a blast. It was a really good time. What if Airbus never added the side stick and kept the yoke and Boeing and others? It would be weird. It would definitely be weird. Have you flown the 777? Flying the 777 takes a little bit of getting used to. That's a fly-by-wire yoke system. It's a little bit weird. Speaking of yoke systems, I wanted to add a slight curve to my yoke. I find it slightly a little bit too much, little too sensitive. I'm gonna go 0.3 on the curve. Yeah, I think that'll be a little bit better. We'll try that. We'll see how that one goes. We'll try it. Not a fan of doing it mid-flights, but there you go. What prompted the schedule change? Sorry if it's already been asked 100 times. That's okay, I'll answer it 101 times. Honest to God, man, I just thought it would be better to stream on Fridays than it would on Mondays. That was the main reason behind the schedule change. Fridays are better days than Mondays. I feel that more people are available to come and fly with or watch or whatever on a Friday than they would be on a Monday. Mondays, people are pretty busy. It's the start of the week, everybody's pissed off. Everybody's like, fuck, back to work, back to school, whatever it may be. Fridays, on the other hand, great day. Everybody's excited. It's Friday. We got the weekend. Yeah. Greg, what's up, my man? Says, hey, Gap, glad to catch a stream. Fostering a husky for the last week, and things are getting back to normal. Between the new dog in my house and your new schedule, it's taken a bit to get used to. Good to see you, Greg. Welcome back, my man. Boeing has fly-by-wire? Yeah, the 777 is a fly-by-wire yoke. And if you've ever flown the 777 in the sim, it definitely takes some getting used to. You'll miss the Mondays? What's tonight's flight? Oakland to San Diego. FedEx. FedEx A300. I mean, we hadn't changed our schedule in probably like 3 years or so, BombTech, so 3 years I think we had the same schedule. Alright, we're almost done boarding, chat. Should be out of here momentarily. Ever thought of changing long hauls to Sundays? No. Nah, man. Most long hauls that we do are 7 to 8 hours. That would push it to like 1 a.m. for like European viewers. I feel like European viewers are much more susceptible and able to watch on a, let's say on a Saturday to stay up that late, you know what I mean? Much easier to stay up later. Alright, decision height -5, good. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll get that bad boy ready. Still loading a container. Dom, 28 months, my man. Appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, good sir. 28 months. Thank you, my man. We'll miss the Mondays, but never mind. We'll get the Wacky Wednesdays. Exactly. Wacky Wednesdays, and what rhymes with Friday? What's a good word that we can use for our Friday streams? Do we have a dedicated long haul day? No, we do long hauls on Saturdays. We don't do a long haul every week. But if we do long hauls, it's on Saturdays. All right, that guy is caged. Perfect. And then let's go upstairs. We'll flip this over to APU gen, which apparently I already did because I'm a good pilot. Although our APU is green and available. All right, good. Let's disconnect the ground power. Perfect. And then we'll jump down here. And we'll actually get the APU bleed system on as well. Flick that bad boy on. You hear the packs come to life. Let's go to ground equipment. Let's go ahead and remove the GPU. Let's close all the doors. Very good. All the doors are in transit. We can remove the chocks. And we will arm all doors. They should go red. There we go. We'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. Very good. Very nice. Funky Fridays. Fried days. Freaky Fridays. Okay, good. Friday high day. Nice. Very nice. All right, upstairs. You, and you can go on. It always yells at me to turn the probe heats on, so I'm going to turn them on now. We'll get all of our fuel pumps turned on here as well. Good, 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 good. Beacon light can come on. Very good. Now... What? Why are you not... Okay, you're driving away. Okay, good. Facing right or facing left? We want to face that way. Face left. Oh, my Logitech panel, too. I don't have that on. Logitech. Good. All right, that's in. What was our CTAF frequency? We logged off. We didn't... my auto ATC is 3535. In case we pick up any ATC, 3535. Throw that into there. We'll go TA only. Very good. And CTAF frequency. Dot CTAF KRDU. CTAF frequency is 2745. 2745. Good. Cameron, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Says thunderstorms pushed back everything in Memphis last night. Sort of didn't get down till 3:45 a.m. last night. Usually averages 2 a.m. So all the flights were delayed. Bad going back. Damn, that sucks, dude. Fun fact, Halloween is on a Friday this year. Is it? Nice. That means extra parties. Extra parties. All right, initial climb. Stop it. We said 10,000 feet. Facing north. Yes. What was our speed? We also said our speed was 165. We are heavy today, chat. 165. Good. And then it gave us a flex of 58. Flex 58. Good. All right, cool. Park brake is released. We'll start the block time on this guy. Very good. Block time is on. What's the music doing? This song is done in 40 seconds. We'll just start the engines with these on. Upstairs, engine start B, we said today, because it's an off day. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Good. N2 rotation, looking good. Again, looking for about 21% before we introduce fuel. Keep an eye on that. Here comes 21. We'll introduce fuel. Very good. Flying YUL to YYZ in the 777. Nice. Please don't dress Henry up for Halloween. No. How did you... This guy's got a he's got a disposable grocery bag on his bed. Where did you get that? You have 4 toys around you and you decided to get the disposable grocery bag to play with. That's smart. Yeah, you already know. You're a butthead. This guy, dude. What? You gonna come say hi to chat? Yeah, come show chat your guilty face. Come on. Show them. Show your guilty face. Yeah, show your guilty face. That's Henry. Oh, Henry. Did you do this, Henry? Why did you do this, Henry? Look at chat. Tell them what you did. Say, I'm sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, chat. Did you give a kiss? Ooh, sneaky breath. You give a kiss? No kisses. No kisses. Okay, can you get down and not get grocery bags? That would be ideal. Yep. Go and not eat grocery bags. Tell him to speak. Henry, can you speak? He says yes. Yes, I can do that. Park brake is set. Engine number 1. Start. Good. N2 percentage on the rise. Not really in a kissy mood. No, he's upset. He's upset boy. Because he's playing with things that he shouldn't be playing with, right? Yes, and he knows that because he's very smart. But he acts like he's not smart sometimes. Auto brake over to RTO. There's 21%. We will introduce fuel number 1. Also, this wing view is kind of weird. That's a little bit better. Get the tire out of there. And I see UPS just about every night headed to Manchester to land the pretty big bird. Yes. All these cargo planes, man. You know what's funny is like you see an A300 and you don't think that it's absolutely massive, but it is. These airplanes are huge. Huge. You don't realize the size of it. Big boy planes. Big boy. All right, overhead. We should have 2 good engines. APU bleed system can go off. We'll flip over to Gen 2. Everything else looks good upstairs. Continuous relight can go on. APU master start switch can go off. Ground spoilers armed. Flaps and slats set 15 degrees. Currently process of finding a flying job since I'm all done flight school. Nice, Kai. Well, congratulations, man, and all the best with that, my friend. Don't underestimate a 7.3 or 320. They're quite big relatively. They are, absolutely. But these big boys, man. The A300, the 7.6, the 7.5, just massive airplanes, dude. Park brake is off. What was our trim value? Down 0.2. There we go, down 0.2, perfect. Let's go flying, friends. Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. All right, taxiing on out of here. We are going to go all the way down Kilo Bravo 9. Good. Let's go and get the taxi light on. Even though we're in the ramp, it's okay. Yeah, see, this is the FPS we should have been getting, chat. 80 FPS, 70s. This is where we should have been the whole time. That's why I said I knew something was wrong when we were getting like 40, 50 FPS in Louisville. Aiden, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. First landing was good. 120 foot per minute. 120 on the FPM. All right, we're going to arm nav. We're going to arm profile. Now, I believe the departure is a radar vectored. It is. So it's runway heading, which is like 236. So I'm going to bug... Actually, wait, I can use this. Oh, that goes so slow. Nope, never mind. Bug this around 236. We'll go heading select. Profile climb. Good. YouTube just crashed. Very nice. All right. Good. Right. Cap, you have a new PC? Nope, not yet, man. Not yet, good sir. So far, you're doing wonderful today. Very proud of you. Why, thank you. Thanks. Thank you. All right. Highway traffic, UPS 1244, departing runway 23 right. Rally. That turn a little bit too wide, sorry. Oh, our mandatory chat, we got to check.
Stop rudder input.
Good.
Stop rudder input.
Everything is working as designed. I was in a 320 full flight sim on Saturday, got a negative 87, was proud of myself. Just a different ball game when you actually feel the aircraft movements. Yeah, absolutely, Dennis. For sure, man, for sure, for sure. Master, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Landing lights on, wing lights on, runway turnoffs on, strobe lights on, nose light to takeoff. Let's go flying. Yeah, new schedule, Mastro, too. We're live Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. Shifting everything backwards by a day. This behemoth rolling onto the runway. All right, friends, let's do it. Yo, cam's going on. Love seeing the 300 come out as well. Yes. She's nice. Alrighty, let's send it, friends. Throttle's up to about 40%. Chrono goes on. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. And toga. Enjoy. Takeoff power is set. I gotta figure out something with the rudder though. 100 knots neutral. It's just like there's no like fine control movement on the rudder. It's either like all the way left or all the way right. It's very weird. A little bit twitchy. V1 and rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Ooh, there's that wind. Let's go flap retraction. Bumpy. Let's go slat retraction. Let that sucker fly. She's loud, chat. Jesus. Alright, there's 240 on the speed. We'll aim for about that. Very good. Keep that right about there. Look at that climb rate. 5,000 feet per minute on the climb right now, chat. Direct. Qatar. Good. Go to nav profile. Start the right turn. Bug up our cruise altitude, 34,000 feet. Arm profile. Very good. This thing loves to climb. Behemoth. Hand flies so great too. I think it feels much better now that I've dialed in those sensitivities. Still could even go a little bit more, but it feels pretty good. All right, 7,000 feet. Autopilot is on. Back up into the flight deck. Turn those sounds down just a little bit. Get you some beautiful wing views of us climbing out. Very nice, friends. Very nice. Love the wing flex on this aircraft as well is phenomenal. The modeling, the texturing is always so good with the iniBuilds planes. The wing flex is just look at it from back here. Little flappy flappies. They flapping in the wind. Asraf, hello my friend. Welcome all the way from Amman. Welcome in. Alrighty, and there should be 10,000 feet, so we'll jump back up top here. We'll kill all the lights. Nose lights can go off, landing lights can go off, wing lights can go off, runway turnoffs can go off, continuous relight can go off. And apparently we left the seatbelt sign off, so we'll just keep those off as well. Very good. Very good, friends. We'll lock the gear. Good. And we are in full climb mode now. Very nice. Nice little departure, chat. Do you have a video of your setting up camera views in 2024? I do not, Emmett, no. There's a bazillion videos already out there. I don't feel like I need to add one, to be completely honest with you. I believe we can disarm the ground spoilers now as well. Good. See, this is the FPS that I was getting last night when I did my practice flight. Like I said, around 80 to 90 FPS. So I don't know what was up with the sim, but I guess a fresh restart seemed to have fixed everything, which I'm happy about. Sorry, someone went flying down the aisle back after the toilet trip. The seatbelt sign went off. Thankfully, there is no passengers on board today's aircraft, and we are flying cargo. Very thankful. Constraints are on. That guy's up there. Perfect. There's our climb speed. I always am fascinated at how fast this airplane likes to climb. That's got 350 knots on a cost index of 5, which is bananas to me. Cost index of 5, and it's doing 350 knots. Sheesh. What's the plan for tonight? FedEx A300 from Oakland to San Diego. Oakland to San Diego. About an hour and 20 minute, hour 30 minute flight. It's okay, Cap. IRL pilots deal worth lag when they're flying too. Yeah, right. Why is my scenery not loading in? Airbus forgot how to climb after this plane? Yeah, right. The 320 series is just a slug. It's so bad, dude. When we were flying the 321 with CFMs, anything above like 18,000 feet, it's just, you're doing 500 to 1,000 feet per minute, max. Max in that thing. Kev, are you excited for the 340? Not really, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'm not the biggest 340 guy. And the reason why is there's just not very many of them flying around anymore. It's going to be difficult to find routes to do it, and it's a 340. There's no short routes. Every single 340 route is transatlantic, transpacific, probably only transatlantic, actually. I don't think there's any doing transpacific flights. It's just going to be difficult to find flights to do. That's honestly why I'm not that excited. I know some people love the 340. It's a cool airplane, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I think we're just going to be struggling to find routes. Maybe we can do a lot of like retro routes, but how long is that going to fly for, right? I mean, Air Canada used to fly the 340 from Toronto to Vancouver. That would be cool to do. But again, that's a 5-hour flight. Probably one of the shortest 340 flights that you'll find. For long haul this weekend, I suggest a route in the 777 freighter. If you fly it this weekend, maybe do a Pacific long haul, since it's been a minute of Anchorage to Taipei. 9 hours, just a thought. It was something along those lines this weekend, yes. It was going to be that. It was actually going to be the other way around, though. It was going to be from... I was thinking of doing from Tokyo to Anchorage in the 777 FedEx. But we'll see. Taipei might be better because it's only 9 hours. All right, standard barrel pressure through 18,000 feet up into the flight levels now. Henry, if you chew on that bag, I swear, dude. Make up some, it's flight sim after all. Yeah, you're not wrong. The problem with making them up, though, Air Canada, is every third or fourth comment is, Captain, this isn't a real-world flight. How come you're doing this? This is not a real-world flight. Why are you doing this? Tends to just get annoying. You know what I mean? Gets annoying real quick. Captain Delta Dog, what's up, my man? Welcome back. Have you tried to fly Amman to Cairo? It's about an hour and 15, hour and 30. I don't know if we've done that flight before. I feel like we've done that flight, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I am not too sure. Getting into some cloud cover. It's going to be clouds from basically here on back all the way to Louisville. What was the weather doing in Louisville? The weather in Louisville is showing 210 at 9, few at 800, broken at 15, overcast at 23. This will be interesting to see how this handles the RNAV, chat. We have done this arrival before in this aircraft, and I think it worked out okay. I think you just have to really pay attention to your speeds. Just got back, restart helped? It did, AJ. Yeah, we're back to normal, man. Back to normal. Last year I took my car for an oil change on Halloween. Another customer brought their dog in wearing a taco costume. Nice. Cameron, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Enjoying the stream. Hopefully no bird strikes today. Nada. Flying smooth. Let's see what auto FPS is doing. Yeah, there we go. Now we're normal. Now everything's back to normal. Very weird. Hey Gap, have you tried Arena Breakout Infinite? Yes, I have. I've actually been playing it for quite a while. Before the Steam release, I was playing it, yeah. I might get back into it. I gotta be honest with you though, Gigliottis, we've got Battlefield 6 coming in 2 weeks. On Friday, it'll be 2 weeks, so we've got 16 days till the release of Battlefield 6. And when Battlefield 6 comes out, I can promise you that every other FPS game that I have installed will not be played for probably months. Months and months and months. I already know myself. I am going to be fully addicted to Battlefield 6. It's not even a question of like maybe. I'm screwed, basically. Do you like it better than Delta Force? I prefer the gunplay in Delta Force better. There's something that Delta Force does extremely well, and it's the gunplay. It's been a lot of fun. Should I get this or the CRJ if I want to purchase a new plane for my 2020 hangar? Man. I mean, I think it would come down to like if you want my honest opinion, this airplane is better than the CRJ. That's like short form. This one is better than the CRJ. That being said, it depends if you want to fly commercial or if you want to fly cargo more. Depends, right? Big Battlefield guy, had so much fun on Battlefield 4. Dude, you have no clue. Dude, I used to play in a competitive clan. I used to play Battlefield 3 in a competitive clan. Clan battles every second week. Practices once or twice a week with the team. Bro, I was hardcore nerd. Hardcore. Battlefield 3 was just... And I've been chasing that... that nostalgic feeling, I guess, if you will, of Battlefield 3. Battlefield 4 had it. Wasn't as good as Battlefield 3, but I really think Battlefield 6 is going to bring me back to that feeling that I had for Battlefield 3, man. I probably had thousands of hours on Battlefield 3, like comparatively to what I have in my simulators now. Thousands of hours, dude. Playing Battlefield 2042 until the new release. See, I can't... I'm saving myself, I guess you could say. I don't want to get burnt out by playing like Battlefield 2042 and feel like... So I'm just not playing anything. The only shooter games I'm playing right now are Delta Force, really. Yeah. Battlefield 6 is going to have me tied up. Oh, dude, it's going to be insane, man. All of my buddies are getting it. The cross-play compatibility. All my buddies with PlayStations and Xbox and everything, we can all play together. It's, yeah, dude. We were actually talking about that the other day in the Discord. I was saying how it's going to be difficult because everybody is going to want to play. It's going to be hard to like, well, who's in this squad? Who's doing that squad? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? So we'll see. Favorite airport in the UK? My favorite airport in the UK? I don't know. Does Edinburgh count as the UK? Started with Delta Force games that I played COD versions and Battlefields. Each one of those has its own flavor, for sure. Yeah. Sort of people have already asked, does this update fix the FPS in 2024? My frames would slowly degrade as I ran this a bit ago in 2024. Chanky, I think that's just like a 2024 bug. I don't think it had anything to do with this airplane. 2024, I always suggest using add-on linker. How do I explain this? Okay, hopefully you can follow me, Chanky. So the reason why you're getting performance degradation is if you have multiple third-party airports installed in your community folder, as you fly over an airport, a third-party airport, Microsoft has a bug where it doesn't dump the data, and it keeps the data. So as you fly, the longer that you fly, the more airports that you fly over, it starts consuming data, and it doesn't dump it. And that's the problem. That's why I always suggest only install the airports that you plan on flying for like the next couple days or today or tomorrow or whatever, right? Try doing that, and I promise you, I mean, even if you don't want to use add-on linker, just create another folder on the same drive, move all the airports that you're not using, and then whatever airports you plan on using or flying to that day, just move them back into your community folder. That would be my biggest tip. But honestly, I would learn add-on linker. There's some great tutorial videos out there. It's a free tool, free program. It's completely changed my simming experience. When you pair auto FPS with add-on linker, I'll take off at an airport with 90 FPS and I'll land at the airport after 8 hours with 90 FPS. I've never had an issue. Ever since I started using both of those two things. No performance degradation, nothing. What's up, Cap? Hope you're well. My motherboard died over the weekend, $1,500 later, and I should be back up and going by the end of the weekend. Damn. Hopefully it didn't fry anything else, man. Fingers crossed, brother. I keep hearing about everybody having these, like, computer nightmares and these issues with their computers, and it makes me really scared to build a new computer, because this PC is a tank. I've put this thing through, man, and it's still running strong. No problems with it. Clean it out every month or two. Make sure everything's running smooth. Did thermal paste, what, a year ago? I don't know. I get scared, man. I get scared of all these people having problems with their new PCs. You only use the airports you plan to use. 100%, dude. Yeah, look, like, you want me to show you my community folder? Look at my community folder. The only 2 airports... Oh, that's the wrong community folder. Sorry, that was 2020's community folder. 2024 community folder. The only scenery that I'm running right now, PACSIM Rally Durham, FS Dream Team Louisville. Everything else is airplanes and liveries. That's it. Airplanes and liveries. With GSX down here. Phoenix A321, 321, 320. iFly Max 8. The A330. So I downloaded the A330, so I'm not streaming the 330. But that's it, man. This is my community folder. The only thing in here, Rally Durham, FS Dream Team Louisville. That's it. That's it, man. You can leave your airplanes and your liveries in there. It's just the scenery, man. When you fly over an airport, it doesn't dump the data. So the longer you do your flight, the more data it's just consuming and not dumping. And that's why your performance starts tanking, to the point where when you go and land at your airport, it's done. You know what I mean? Varun, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Good you are back. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome. We also had a subscriber. Who was that? That was... I saw somebody subscribed. Patrick. Thank you for your subscription, man. Welcome aboard. If you have less add-ons in your community folder, will your sim load faster? Yes. 2020. I don't think it affects 2024, but I haven't tested that. You have add-on linker and I linked everything? Yeah, no, I don't do that. I don't link my airplanes and my liveries and stuff like that. You could probably link the liveries, but I want the airplanes actually installed in the community folder. I don't want like a sim link or something to that. But yeah, definitely do your sceneries. If you're having performance degradation, you're having issues, try that out, and I promise you, it fixed it for me. And if it fixed it on my older PC, then I'm assuming it's also gonna help you guys. That's been a bug and been reported for a while. You know what I mean? No real effect on 2024. There you go. I linked the airplanes on 2020, but haven't done it on 2024. Got you. Yeah. It's worth a shot. Absolutely. I mean, if you're having performance issues, 100% it is. The difference in 24 isn't as dramatic as it was in 20. Got you. Yeah, in 2020, if you had all that shit installed, dude, it would take you... I remember... Well, to be fair, because I used add-on linker in 2020 as well, my 2020 loaded in about 2.5 minutes. You saw when I paused the sim and restarted it, it takes me about a minute. I would say a minute or less to get into 2024. And I'm at the main menu, ready to go. Cap on the pickup line for the kiddos, hoping to be on tonight. Nice. We are doing Oakland to San Diego tonight, which should be a fun one. Your 2020 takes 10 to 15 minutes to load? Holy shit. Damn. Well, I have 2020 installed on an M.2. Maybe that's why my load times are a little bit faster. It's on an M.2 as well. Speaking of which, I actually want to... Actually, I'm not going to do anything. Never mind. Cal Ops, yes sir. Especially in like New York City, iniBuilds, JFK, and Newark and LaGuardia, SAMC, New York too. Yeah, very heavy. Keep in mind we have the option in 24 to download now to limit the streaming, but keep in mind the more you download, the longer the loads. Correct. Yeah. Even for, like, I would only really suggest downloading airplanes like I did for the A330. I don't suggest downloading like the world updates or like the handcrafted scenery and stuff like that. I wouldn't be doing that. GSX screwed your 2020 easily an 8 to 10 minute load. Jesus, dude. That's wild. You were the guy who happened to spawn right on top of me. Wait, what? In going into Raleigh? Or where? In Louisville? Who remembers the ETP sim? ETP sim? Nope. At SDF? At the cargo gates? You were the 737? I believe you spawned on top of me, good sir. I had been loaded into the simulator about 45 minutes before we even pushed back. Probably about an hour before we pushed back. Cap, you don't install the world updates? Well, I install them. I don't download them. Boeing fan, what's up, man? Welcome back. Yeah, all the world updates are running. I just don't download them. So they're not taking up physical hard drive space. I just stream the world updates. But yes, they're all there. They are all there, my friend. I keep thinking there's a stream tomorrow. Forgot about the new schedule. Yep, Friday. I will see you all Friday. I love Lamp.
Like to taught me that relationships is complicated. Get my dick before my heart, at least I'm honest, baby. Stuck in trauma, I got scars because my mama, baby. So tired, you been looking for your father lately. And all these shawties telling niggas get their money up. But once they money up, these niggas, they just wanna fuck. You see it, that's conundrum. These niggas really numb because the girl he really loved, she left him looking.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Watch, I just screwed the entire... Oh, no. Now we're getting... Oh, no. Oh, no. Please come back. Please come back. Okay, it's coming back. I went to go grab my phone and I smashed the escape button. iniBuilds released their own version of Cape Town. They did, yeah. We're gonna take a look at that. Maybe on Sunday. We'll see. We could do some Ethiopian 777 ops. That could be fun. Crazy pausing gives you such an issue? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, to be honest with you. It's okay, we're back. We're back, we're back. We're normal. But will iniBuilds ever bring the A300 back to X-Plane? I thought they had... I thought they have a compatible version for X-Plane 12. Can't wait for Bluebird to release on October 10th? No. That isn't true, Aiden. Don't listen to him. Yeah, Dan hit the escape button, correct. They completely removed it from the store or for X-Plane users, just Microsoft. Interesting. Well, you know, with iniBuilds' partnership with Microsoft, I'm pretty sure the writing was on the wall with that one, right? I would say overall, probably a smart decision on the part of, like, company versions, you know? iniBuilds HKJK to iniBuilds Fact, past Mount Kilimanjaro. How long of a flight is that one, Johan? You gonna play Battlefield 6 in the After Dark when it comes out? Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, we're only going... Well, what's our cruise? We're only cruising for like 100 miles. We'll bump the cost index up a little bit. Go to 25. At least do Mach 0.78. What is my favorite non-flight sim game? I feel that it changes, Rain Man. Right now, it's probably Delta Force. I have quite a bit of hours in Delta Force. I enjoy the extraction shooter, the looter shooters. I enjoy those.
Last time I spawned on top of a guy, I was blackout drunk. Fuzzy Wuzzy Ginger Bear has a special cuddle spots.
Nice. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much, my man. Appreciate you, AJ. Thank you, buddy. How do you remember? When the hell am I going to... what am I getting with the Phantom Edition? You're getting skins. You're getting the first battle pass. I think that's it. So the battle pass is included, so you don't have to pay for the battle pass and stuff. All of that is in there. Jack, give me 2 seconds. Quick bathroom break. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Thanks, guys. Around 5 hours? That might be a little bit long for Sunday. We're doing a long haul on Saturday, so we'll see. We shall see. Chat time for some Sherbagati. Need to rename the channel to Fuzzy Wuzzy Ginger Bear. I still blame Mopar for getting Smitty into trains. What's the plan for Friday? Not sure yet. We'll be in the A300. We might do some European cargo. We'll see. We also might do some Memphis ops. Some FedEx Memphis. I was kind of thinking... Never mind, I'm not going to tell you yet. Because I don't want to say something and then people will be like, oh, how come you didn't do that? What is this Taylor Swift music we're listening to? How do we go from like hardcore gangster rap to this? Do some retro AA A300 flights? Nah. Nah, it's cargo week, baby. You know, like Shark Week? It's cargo week. Heavy cargo. Playing Mario Kart now, hell yeah. I know, the bare metal's nice, but cargo week. We don't get enough cargo on the channel. Been flying cargo for the last 10 years, about to retire. Been all over the world, ready to stay home with the kiddos and play flight sim. My man. Hell yeah, dude. Who do you fly for, Rain Man? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. FedEx, UPS, or like you would like MNG or DHL or some unknown company? Captain Nolan, what's up, man? Been a minute. Hope you're well, dude. Small unknown company to most. Got you. L100s? I don't even know what that is. Kneecap cabin tour? Sure. Ta-da! Welcome to your cabin. Look at all this room for exercise. Look. Look at all this room. You can do jumping jacks. Nice. Pretty. Small company, FedEx. Small unknown company, FedEx. It's a C-130? Ah, well, like a cargo converted C-130? Pretty badass. Finally started my descent into IH after 15 hours in the 380 from Dubai. Jesus, dude. Cab Nolan, my man. Welcome back to business class, my man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Appreciate the support, buddy. Welcome back. Thanks, man. Small company, U.S. military. C-130 is cargo? Oh, well, there you go. Used to do EOD ops on the C-130. Damn, pretty cool. Small company, Pablo Escobar. Oh shit. Just a narco, no problem. No problem. We need a music playlist. Friends, let's go with this one. Give me some good tunes. Oh. Oh. Get ready for the club in the sky. The UPS A300, baby. Full send. I love this livery, though, with like the repainted or retrofitted door or something going on over there. Badass. I thought the new sounds are already out, Boeing fan. I don't know. Hey, the new terminal at San Diego opened? Did it really? Nice. Very cool. Hopefully we get some updated scenery that reflects the new terminal. That'd be pretty neat. Longest flight you've done was Perth to Heathrow. Mine was Heathrow to San Diego. Just shy of 11 hours. Latin VFR needs to update the scenery. Either Latin VFR or Glide Slow Pro. One of the two needs to update it, that's for sure. Yours was Doha to Los Angeles? Damn. He's flying again. Michael, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. I am. I missed it, dude. I got in the sim last night and I did a practice flight. I was like, back at home. I feel like Cap's transporting a plane to Mali with this. I'm flying the C-130 IRL. I'd love to have one in Microsoft. No DCS is a C-130J coming out. But I flew the Legacies. Had a flight engineer. Damn. That's badass, dude. Cap, do you have a flight sim chair at home? Any recommendations? I have one. I don't use it. I have the Next Level Racing Boeing chair. Next Level Racing Boeing chair. I would say they're okay. For me personally, it just doesn't work out having like a static setup because I switch out all the time from flying joysticks to yokes and yeah. Some serious Eurotech going? I know, dude. Wasn't expecting that from this playlist. We bumping. Oh, back to the Mario music maybe? It's okay, this was a good one. Okay. Arrival into Louisville. We are, why doesn't it have the arrival in here? Hello? What arrival were we on? The Lidl 1. SDF. Star. Lidl. Pin. Thank you. Lidl has us down to Stevens at 6. Is this going to work out, or do we need to... No, okay, that makes sense. Row at 6,000. 210 knots. All right, we're good. All right, let's bug up 6,000. Very good. We'll arm profile descent. P descent. Very good. Very nice.
What in the Rainbow Road bullshit is this?
Hey. Everybody ready? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice music. All right, there we go. Descent has begun into Louisville. Oh, I'm ready. I feel like I'm in an arcade in Tokyo. Correct. Michael, thank you so much,
hello,
man.
Buddy.
25 Polish.
Mihal_Rysuj83 donated 25 Polish zlotys.
Yeah.
You went back to flying. You know why. Remember, we introverts like it cozy.
Yes, we do, sir. Yes, we do. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for support, buddy. Appreciate you as always. Thank you, my amigo. No floaties, sir. Sitting at the arcade of the mall. Hell yeah. Gonna hop off here, have some stuff to do. I'll catch you later. Sounds good, man. Gonna send the red shell after you, Captain. No, I'm carrying a banana behind me. Wait, does the red shell go through the banana? No, what's the blue one with the spiky that gets the first place? I just hope one of the viewers isn't finding out that he's about to become a father to this music. Hey, good vibes. Good vibes, man. Good vibes. Farouk, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. How are you? Callum, welcome aboard. Hope you're well. Banana is a shield against red. Okay, I'm carrying bananas. I have 3 bananas behind me. 3. Count them. Three bananas. Cap, are you going to get the Bluebird 7.6? Of course. I think it's impossible to procreate to that song. New York Aviation, this is Sim Update 3. SU3. I'm a Heidi Cop, ready to send it. I'm ready, sir. I am as ready as I will ever be. Doing a nice little RNAV. We can actually start working on some stuff here. 170 on the approach course. I don't know why I should just hold it. 170 on the approach course. Good. Very good. We're going to have to watch our path big time here on this approach chat. All right. What is our decision height? Decision height on the RNAV, 437. DH. Hello? DH. 437. So we're going to put that to 440 for the decision height. 440 is good. All right, and that can go on. Very good. And you can get armed. Very good. And we'll go medium auto brake as well. Very nice. Get off the runway as quickly as you can for traffic behind. It'll probably take 3 or more years to make, for Bluebird to make the 7.8. Yeah, well, remember, it always takes longer to develop the first airplane because there's so much changing, right? You learn this, you learn that. So building an aircraft after you already have the code, right? Like, they're doing the 7.5 and the 7.6, where they've had to write all the code for VNAV, LNAV, logic, holds, constraints, speed restrictions, everything, right? Everything has to be coded. They can take all of that and just put it into the 787, right? It's the same logic, LNAV, VNAV, speed constraints, holds, blah, 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 altitude restrictions. So theoretically, it should take them a lot less time to develop more add-ons moving forward because they already have the base, right? Very similar to like what PMDG did. They put the 737 out and then they took all that, put it in the 777. I think PMDG should stop making the 7.3 Max and make a 7.8. Well, don't forget, PMDG was making a 7.3 Max for a commercial client. So that was the whole point about them making one for Microsoft as well, was because they had to make a Max for commercial client. iniBuilds is doing a 330. There already is a 330 Rainman. It's default in the sim. There's been no third-party A330 announcement. We have a 340 coming. We have iniBuilds 340, and then we have Aerosoft Tollus 340 coming. Which honestly, the only good part about that is Tollus Systems. Everything else is Aerosoft. So don't hold your breath. Just Flight A300, dude, haven't they been like teasing that for like 3 years now? I like Just Flight, and I've mentioned this before, but they have to have one of the slowest development times. And I gotta be completely honest with you, man, going with a BAE 146 and a Fokker as back-to-back releases, very questionable. Give us something modern. Imagine a Just Flight modern airplane, man. It would be incredible, dude. It would be incredible. I feel like they're severely limiting themselves. How long do you think the PMGG 7.4? I'd like to say next year, but I'd like to see more turboprops. Dude, I cannot wait for that Q400, man. Imagine flying the Q400 with these visuals and clouds, and you're literally cloud surfing in the Q4 because it's what? Flight level 210, 220, 230. Yeah, we were speaking, I think we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Imagine if Just Flight did like a proper Embraer so we didn't have to rely on FSS doing nothing. I know the business jet market is light, but a Citation XLS would be nice. No one has really taken one out, and it's a 737 of Cessna business jets. What's the one that just came out? Mr. Jesus. If you really break it down, this is what's coming in the near future to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We have an E220 coming. We have a Q400 coming. We have a 7.5 and a 7.6 coming. We have a 747 coming. We have a 787 coming in development. All of those aircraft are in development. That's 6 major airplanes. All in development, right? Active development. And that's of what we know. You know there are other developers out there that are working on things that haven't even been mentioned yet. We have an Embraer coming as well, the Embraer E145. That's right, we've got that one coming as well for our small little business hops and stuff. Not business, but you know what I mean, small SkyWest hops and stuff. 2994 on the altimeter. 2994. Thank you. Not enough. Shared cockpit would be cool. The problem, Arabi, or whoever mentioned that, with shared cockpit is getting shared cockpit to be compatible with the airplanes that everybody flies is, I think, the most difficult thing. You know what I mean? Mofo, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. The Flight Sim Golden Era is coming soon. Man. And again, that was just airplanes that we know are coming. You know, there's always new announcements and new stuff that start getting leaked, and yeah. E145 finally able to do some London City hops. I know. Yes. Flight Sim has really made such a huge comeback in the last 5 to 7 years. Pretty cool. It is, man. It is, dude. I'll never forget the announcement. We were all at Flight Sim Expo 2019 in Orlando. And out of nowhere, somebody, like, I remember somebody came up to me and they're like, did you see that Microsoft just announced that they're making a Flight Sim? And I was like, nah. And they're like, yeah, go look. It was like on E3. Remember E3? It was on E3. I was like, holy shit. Evans Expo 2026 might be crazy. I mean, the expos are always crazy. The way that the market's going right now with like WinWing announcing 10 new products a year and everybody else in between, And like I said, man, like, you know that some of these other guys have to have something up their sleeve, right? Like, Thrustmaster has to know that the future of their products needs to be some type of force feedback or something that they do with their steering wheels. The same type of design, right? It's only a matter of time. The hell is E3? It was like, it was an expo. It was like Gamescom or something. I forgot. It doesn't exist anymore. But it was like a big event where all the major developers would go and they would announce their new games and stuff. I was at that expo in 2019. That's when I really got back into the hobby. Nice. Very cool. I was a small channel back then. I think I had like 25,000 subscribers. 23,000 subscribers. Yeah, AJ, hey man, I can't say I didn't tell them to make one. I pleaded with them. Pleaded with him. I talked that guy's poor face off, dude, in Houston. I felt bad for him. Every time I saw him. Tiller. Thrustmaster took us all out for dinner on one of the last nights. I sat beside him. I was just like, Tiller. 2019 Flight Sim World was all a rage, but it was really FSX on steroids. Microsoft really changed the Flight Sim World, literally. Yeah, they definitely did, man. Flight Sim has never been more of like a household thing now, especially the fact that you've got it available on consoles, and I know people don't really like that, but it's opened it up to a lot of different people. For 100k subs, you should come to Poland. I like stretching. Just stream from Poland for 100k subs. If Winwing could make a pendular yoke, that'd be crazy. Well, they are making one, but it's the size of a Stairmaster. You basically need a full cockpit setup for the Winwing pendular thing that they're making, the force feedback 737 yoke or Boeing yoke, whatever they call it. All right, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Speed's going back to 250. Get our landing lights on. Engine continuous is good. You guys remember Frugal? Of course, dude. Grew up watching Frugal. Yep, he left, I think it was like 2020, 2021 he stopped. I don't know how many, I can't remember how long it's been, but that man just completely disappeared, dude. Completely disappeared off the face of the earth. Just threw in the towel. I mean, to be fair, Frugal was like one of the only people that was doing like flight sim news and stuff like that. Now I feel like it's a dime a dozen. There's so many flight sim news channels and this and that, and almost as many as streamers, right? Flight sim content, guys. You ever play the Wolfenstein games? Of course. Of course. But of course. Threshold FS Elite. Oh, dude, that's not even counting like the YouTube channels, man. I'm talking about like even just the YouTube channels. There's like straight specific YouTube channels that just cover flight sim news and stuff, you know what I mean? How about Jetstream Radio? Remember I could just listen to that while flying? Jetstream Radio was fun, yeah. Yeah, he made a video about how he moved back to the UK and then disappeared from YouTube. Yep. Yeah, he was living in, I think he was in Orlando or somewhere around there. Tampa or Orlando or something. Yeah. Can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Correct. You are correct. All right, we're going to pause the music because that song is like 6 minutes long. We'll get our sim sounds back up. We're looking good on the approach. We're on profile. I'm a little bit concerned about the speed, but it says 210 knots, which Just going to confirm that it says that in here. I see 210 at row. Okay, we should be good then. We should be good to follow the profile down. What restriction are we at now? That's row, duh. And then we have Stevens and then row. All right. Oh, picking up a little bit of turbulence. Hang on, chat. Thankfully, it's just cargo and boxes on board today. Don't have to worry about passenger comfort. A little bit bumpy into Louisville. Pilot stud. Dude, there's so many, man. Like I said, there's... And that's what... I think that was like one of the reasons why Frugal decided to step back or step away from it, was because he felt that there was just so much competition in an area where basically he was the only one, right? Like, it was Frugal news every week. You knew exactly where to go to get your flight sim, all your stuff. At least for me, growing up in the flight sim scene, I knew where to go. Nasty weather down there. Eek. Got a divorce and decided to go back to other things in life. Happens, man. It happens, dude. Especially if he was doing it forever. Forever. Can I think this airplane's weird, right? If I try and manage speed, it just goes to level change. Yeah, never mind. We won't do that. We'll go back to profile. Wait. Can I do that? I fucked it up. Never mind. Don't pay attention to me. We'll just do our best to stay on profile. How about that? While slowly slowing us down. 230 on the speed. What were we taking this down to? So on the rollout, 2,500 at Slugger. 2,500. There we go. 2,500 at Slugger. We're just going to manually descend on the profile. We should be okay with that. Curious to see how it's going to make these turns. Let's go 500 feet per minute. Do you have native yoke sensitivities? No, I actually added a curve, 0.3 on both ends for this aircraft. I just felt it to be a little bit too light on the controls. Nice little curve into it. Alright, speed restriction was 210. So we'll dial up 210. Honestly, I probably could have left it in VNAV. That's fine. There you go, Todd. Good news. Alright, speed check. We'll go slats 15 degrees. Leading edge is coming out. That should help with 210. Very good. Can I put you back into profile now? Okay. It's doing it. Profile descent. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Profile alt, profile descent. Let's see what it does. Let's see what she does. Alright, so it should start descending now. Now we're back on profile. We should be descending. Correct? Okay, it is not descending, so I think I messed something up, so we'll start manually descending now. And we can start dialing our speed back. We'll aim for 180, so we can go slats and flaps. I see a little bit of land poking out down there. Very good. And it was 2,500 feet for whatever that waypoint was in front of us. Slugger. I think we can go flaps 15 degrees. Yeah, okay, good. Flaps 15 degrees, that'll help manage the speed. We are looking good. Hopefully we have a visual by 2,500 feet. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now. Pretty thick cloud layer. I do see ground in front of us, though. We should be okay. And our VAP speed today was 141. 141. Ah, yeah, we're going to be good with the visual. Look at that. Breaking under it now. Very nice. Very nice. Speed is a little bit iffy, but we should be able to drop gear and handle all that nonsense. Actually, let's do that now. There's 2,500 feet, so we'll go gear down. Right back on profile. We'll bleed off a bunch of that speed. We'll get our final approach speed bugged in, which was 141. Very good. Oh, YouTube crashed again. Fuck, do I have time to get to this? Probably. Beautiful view of downtown. Alright, and we're going to take control of the aircraft. Let's go flaps and slats. Good. And we're going to go all the way full. I'm going to kill the auto throttle. I'm going to take control of that. We're a little bit high on the approach, but that's okay. We'll figure her out here in a second. Sorry, I'm trying to do 15 things at once. YouTube died. Trying to get this back open again. Not helping. You're over there. Okay, we're back. Oh boy. And we're all over on the approach. Okay. Get this back on track, chat. Stop radar input. I know, and I'm trying to do a million things. All right, start the recording. Yoke cam is on. We're back on track, kind of. Yeah, we're good. 3 white, 1 red. Speed's good. Sounds are up. Recording is on. Enjoy, friends. This yoke sensitivity feels much better, by the way. Alright, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green, flaps full, spoilers armed. Ready to go. Roller coaster. Just trying to do a million different things. How much smoother this approach is, though. 500. Continue.
700.
Gently, reversers are out, into the wind, decelerating. Oh, that was pretty good, chat. .60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Louisville. Very nice. A little bit of a spicy approach, but we figured her out real quick. No problemo. Welcome down, friends. Put exclamation point G's in chat for the landing rate monitor. If you are running the landing rate monitor, just make sure that you run it as an admin when you download it. Right-click, run as admin. Otherwise, it might give you some issues. Alrighty, stop the flight time today, 1 hour and 7 minutes on the way back to Lowell. Very nice, very nice. Go to a nice little wing view here for you. Let's go ahead and clean up the ground spoilers and flaps. Very good. That was a really good landing, chat. Quite pleased with that one. Taxi lights on, landing lights off, strobe lights are off, EPU master start switch is on. Good. Let's get ourselves over to, where did we start the day? Charlie 01, GSX. I don't even remember where the hell we were, chat. Where were we? I know that we went in this way. Ramp 501. Ramp 5 north? No, 5 south. Show all positions. Was it B01 that we were at? We'll go B2. No. Alright. Hopefully we get there. Where is 2? Ramp 5, 2.
Well, hello, buddy.
Let's see.
Torlai donated 59 Norwegian kroner.
Torlai, thank you again, my friend. Huge enough floaties to you. Appreciate you. Thank you, my amigo. Very kind. Very kind. Yes, brakes are hot. Brake fans are going on. No problem. Stop the recording so we can watch that replay. Very good. EPU start switch, Charlie 01. See, I don't know how to get there. That was... Where were we? Yeah, like, that's where I thought we were. Ramp 5. GSX, change. Ramp. I think it's that ramp. Ramp 5. South? No. Ramp 5 north. It's all the same. Oh, there it is. Charlie 1. No. Now we got it. Apparently it's there. Charlie 01. Very good. Very good. Very good. Legs around. I feel this taxiway is very close to... Oh, I guess we're okay. Alright, we'll make our first left onto Charlie from Foxtrot, and then it should be there. Ramp 5 right here. I believe that's where we started the day, so we'll do our best to get there. Makes me excited to fly tonight into San Diego. This big old bird into San Diego should be fun. Hopefully we get a nice, buttery, smooth arrival. Pretty good landings today, though. 120 foot per minute, and then, what was that one? 110 foot per minute? That one was smooth. I got to do credit where credit is due. I didn't realize it was a 10-knot crosswind, though. It's really hard to see. The wind indicator is like down here in the bottom left. And I find myself not looking there very often. Should have been a little bit of a better rudder correction after landing, or just before landing. Hey, Gap, have to go to bed soon. I won't be able to catch our evening stream. I may catch you on Friday. Sounds good, Sean. Have a good evening, man. Hopefully I'll catch you on Friday. Some more cargo ops. Alright, this is UPS 3. It's not this one, it's the next ramp. I would say SDF to EGNX is a fun UPS route, but it's flown in a 7.6. Yeah, the A300s are not, they don't take these things transatlantic, which sucks. It'd be cool to do. I'm pretty sure this plane would be capable of doing transatlantic flights. Not sure, though. It might just drink too much fuel. I don't know, like, what the fuel burn is on this compared to a 7.6 or something like that, but probably doesn't make sense. There's probably not enough cargo that they can carry versus the cost of fuel or the aircraft. Because these airplanes used, well, the 310, I guess, used to do transatlantic, which is basically this aircraft. Isn't the 310 a little bit longer? Isn't that the only thing? Right, this should be us, UPS 5, and it should be here on the left. We'll get the nose light off. We'll flip this over to APU generator. Good. And then this is us right here, chat. We've got the tug. The 310 is shorter? Got you. I knew it was one or the other. The 310 looks stubby. Big old stubby bird. I don't think we needed to follow that line all that much. This is the cool, it's got the parking mirrors. Have you guys seen these before? It's a mirror of your parking line, so they don't have to put marshalers or any auto system or anything like that. You should see the nose of the airplane pop into here in a second. And I'll tell you where to go. You should see it at least, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. I thought you used to be able to see it. Maybe it's only like towards the very end. I lied. I guess you don't see it. I thought for sure you used to see your airplane. Tuds, thanks for subscription, man. Welcome aboard. Hope you are well. It's telling me to go further. There's no way we can go any further. Okay, we're going to stop right there. I guess it's not working. Park brake is on. Good. Upstairs, APU and APU bleed. System is on. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Beacon light goes off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down back to Louisville. Louisville. Leave the tax light on to blind yourself. You can see the light. So that's what I mean. I think it's just bugged. Because you can literally... Actually, that just might be the reflection. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. All right, cool. We're not even going to bother the deboarding process or any of that stuff, friends. Let's just go to this, and we're going to go ready for takeoff. Confirm. Good. We're going to put our flaps all the way down. Full slats and flaps going down. We'll get all of our lights back on. Oops. Oh, I guess they were already all on. Very good. Although I didn't have these on because I was a bad pilot. I don't want them to flick around and make weird noises. All right, let's wait for the engines to spool up. Give it 2 seconds. They'll be on and ready to go, and we'll start our replay. Slats and flaps are coming out now. I can hear them. Very good. Happy, wonderful, great stream. Thank you, Tori. Appreciate you, my friend. That was a good one. It was a fun one. It's good to get back into the A300. We haven't flown this thing in forever. I would say it's probably been... The last time we flew this was probably in 2020 when we did... Remember, we did Memphis to Burbank, which I do want to do again. Memphis to Burbank's a pretty fun flight. We might do that on Friday. I might have just let you know what we're doing on Friday. Maybe. potentially. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. We're going to hit the replay button. Very good. We're going to pause the replay. We're going to bring this all the way forward. We're going to go from like right about there. Should be good. Trim, start here. Yes, resume. Good. Jump outside. Let's see how smooth she was, friends. Didn't mean to hit that button. I apologize. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Go you and you and you. Very good. All right, cool. All right, let's see how she goes, friends. Let's see how she goes. I find the A300 is very awkward to make photogenic. Might fly this tonight when I get home. Haven't flown in almost a year. Yeah, man. Make sure you update it. Make sure you're... I don't know if you bought the premium, the enhanced premium. I think it was $10 upgrade fee if you own this in 2020. I think that's what it was or something like that. Alrighty, over the numbers, cutting the power into the flare, and just hold it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Sign me up, chat. I'm going to go fly the A300. Sign me up. Is FedEx, or sorry, I said FedEx. Is UPS recruiting? If UPS is recruiting, I'm here. Send it. Full send. I am now a real-world A300 captain. I got bumped up to captain right away. No first officer for me. What is not working with the CRJ? Is it just fully working now? The flight model's very weird, Ludwig. It feels like the flight model has gone back to before they did the major flight model update. Yeah. You have better luck getting on the MD-11? Nobody wants to fly it. Although you could just basically crash that airplane into the runway. So, might not be a bad idea, to be fair. To be fair, might not be a bad idea. Well, everybody, that's going to wrap up this afternoon's live stream. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Remember, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't. Obviously, again, wasn't really paying attention to the crosswind. Touched down a little bit to the right of the center line, but nonetheless, I mean, I'm taking that landing all day, every day, friends. Buttery smooth on that one. Definitely liking how that looks from this angle. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, it just wouldn't be possible. I say it every single stream, but I truly, truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys are what makes this thing go around, and for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you guys all so much for the support. I truly, truly do appreciate you guys. To everybody else who cannot support with a monetary value, but supports through smashing down the thumbs up button, flying with us on VATSIM, controlling, I want to thank you guys just as much. Thank you, everybody, for the continued support of this channel. It does not go unnoticed, and I am very, very, very grateful for what you guys allow me to do. Next live stream from me is in a couple hours from now, friends. We got a fun one tonight. We're going to be doing some Oakland to San Diego this evening. If you're looking for something to do, you want to fly along tonight, please do join. Oakland, San Diego. I think it's like an hour 15, hour 20-minute flight, something like that. Should be a good one. We're going to take the big old A300 into San Diego, which is always fun. And hopefully we'll catch some ATC because it is going to be an evening flight. Hopefully we'll catch some ATC down in San Diego. Maybe we can even convince Mr. Mickety Mike to jump on ground for us down in San Diego. That could definitely be some fun. Alrighty, friends, enjoy your replays. Have a wonderful afternoon. If I don't catch you tonight, I'll catch you on Friday. Remember the new schedule: Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I don't catch you this evening, I'll catch you on Friday. If I don't catch you on Friday, hopefully I'll see you for the long haul on Saturday in the 777. Gonna be a fun week of flying, friends. Got some heavy cargo hauling this week. Gonna be a good one. All right, friends, happy landings. Catch y'all soon. See ya.